Hi, it's Red here from A Druid's Grove. Enjoy One Honk Before Midnight, a Goose-themed RPG played live on Twitch.
Yep.
Yes, so we'll introduce the gaggle. Let's start, we'll start the far end of the table with Liam Geeson. Coop?
That's you, Cooper.
Sorry, what?
We're going around the gaggle, introducing the geese.
Oh,
Somebody take
jeez.
my phone off him, Jesus Christ. It's only just started.
I will reach into the computer, mate. I will take your chip.
I'm good.
All right. Well,
Don't
introduce
fuck with our
yourself.
D&D, bro.
Stress
We'll get
less.
you.
It's D&D, man. Come on.
So-
Take this shit serious.
Liam Geeson.
I'm Liam Geeson.
Yes. Tell us about yourself. As much as you have decided in the last, 2 hours.
We'll find you, and I will kill you.
That sounds appropriate for Liam Geeson.
Yeah.
Anything else, or we move on?
I don't know. Simply, I'm just a chaotic idiot. Maybe not too much of an idiot, but I wouldn't say I'm a very big hero.
You're just an
but
observant, chaotic
I'll do
goose.
my part. Yep.
Perfect. Alright. Mr. Friar Duck.
Yes, I am the Friar Duck.
Even-
I am quite a nimble little goose, if I do say so myself. I'm prone to bouts of heroic things by taking, stealing, and generally trying to help and protect my friends. But you have to mix a little bit of chaos in there, so you know. We're geese after all. There has to be some sort of chaos.
Nah, that's exactly right. Alright. Dem.
I am the great Honk Dini. I have the ability to manipulate matter around me. I am all-powerful with my spell book, my magical wand, and my fantastic hat. I made a pact with the devil. He may have been a baker. And now I just have ultimate control of everything.
You made a deal with the baker.
Yeah.
That's great.
I genuinely love that.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
Alright. What about Captain Honk?
My name's Captain Honk. I'm just simple sea goose. Likes me travels. Likes me boat. The ocean. Wouldn't say I'm too nimble with this old hook for a hand. But, your sea legs never do me wrong.
That's always the way. And we'll let Sin introduce herself when she gets here. She can't be far away, hopefully. She said 15 minutes. That. Oh, where were we?
Is there an 8 just floating here? What the hell?
Huh?
I choose to ignore it.
There's an 8 floating on Ali's board.
8.
Sideways.
Oh, it looks like it must have been from a dice roll.
Oh, yeah, no, probably.
That looks like it's from a dice
Roll
roll.
fixes it.
But the thing is,
It doesn't.
oh, it's in here?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, while you're loading in, why don't you introduce Taylor Squawk?
Okay, so my goose is named Taylor Squawk. She takes inspiration from Taylor Swift. She enjoys rain shows, so expect there to be a lot of rain and water with all the chaos that we get up to tonight. She loves entertaining.
Oh yeah.
That's perfect. While you're loading in, Ryu, apparently you've got a black screen on Twitch.
Yeah, no, I'm fixing that now.
Because he's bad at streaming.
I was mucking stuff around, yeah. Yeah, that's me. I am very bad at stuff.
Streaming.
Specifically streaming. Yeah, that's
This
true.
doesn't sound like a
So
lot
you
of
have to load
food
up a
until you
stream
have
that's
to
not
like.
WoW, you don't know what
Haul it inside.
Yeah.
or until you have to carry at a distance?
Yeah, 15 minutes from the station, so that's just over K in a bit.
Is your tabletop sim loading up now, Sin?
Yes, yeah.
Perfect.
Sure
It's
is.
friends only, so you should just be able to jump straight into the game. And
Excellent.
you're your old spot, and I've already imported Taylor Squawk for you, as you probably saw on stream a moment ago. All done for you.
You fucking.
What are friends for? Alrighty. Now that everyone's here, I'll wait for Sin to be finally in so I can restart the music so she can hear it, because otherwise she won't be able to hear the music.
I'm just waiting for everything to load.
All good. And then we'll begin our adventure.
Also, before we start, hi Sin, I'm Jimmy. I don't think we've met, but that's who I am.
Good point. Good
You know
times.
what? I did see the updates today, and I was like, "Who's Jimmy?"
Love
Nice
That
to
is
meet you
more.
officially.
That is my
Yes,
one of,
likewise.
No, that is my oldest friend that you're talking to right now.
Who, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about your imaginary friend?
I mean,
I could be
Ooh.
imaginary.
that one's older,
Both?
but you know, I can't count that one.
Yeah, I thought you were going to talk about me because of my age.
I mean, out of my oldest friends, you're definitely the oldest.
Fuck
You're the
you.
grandpa.
Get
I'm
off
coming
my
too
lawn.
far behind you.
Neither of us are.
Yes.
Alrighty.
What's the thing?
Alright.
I always forget that my name has a TM at the end.
Surely you can't be too fast in.
Like the theater was freaking start loading things. That'd be wonderful.
I can't even see you on line.
Yeah. Come on, I was literally playing shit last night. I don't understand. Oh, you know what it is? It's because my computer knows I'm running late and I'm in a rush. It's like, ha, fuck you.
Definitely.
Is that not the way with every piece of technology?
Yes.
Very true.
And trains, public transport as well.
Get out of the coins, you scab.
I'm fucking them up.
Yes.
I fucked you up.
Yes, we had a silly goose attack the coins.
That's my calculator.
I didn't want that. I clicked through the coins by accident.
But hopefully everyone likes the table, our one honk before midnight table.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, come on, you don't have that much shit to open.
Maybe it does. And you just don't know it.
Load your entire porn collection. What are you talking about?
To be fair, it is very vast, so I will grant you that, Dem.
Yeah, I mean, 500 terabytes is more than anyone could ever use.
It's just some
That
but
is
it's,
a
but
lie.
it's,
The
but
fact
it's
that you found it.
Made evident by the fact that she uses it.
but it's on a constant loop, so whenever she needs to, you know, knock her socks off,
There's
it's ready to rock and
always
roll.
gonna be something different.
Flick the bean, you know how it is.
Yeah.
You know what? If Dandy and Teddy were here, they would not be surprised. The last time I stayed in Melbourne with them, I had TikTok going because I was having trouble falling asleep. And apparently, both of them got up at some stage during the night, and my TikTok was just a looping repeat of the song Pretty Woman. So they were strutting down to the toilet while I was dead to the world with this on repeat.
Pretty
That's
woman.
great. That's amazing.
Right?
Oh, I love that so much.
Careful,
Pretty
Bobby.
Aha, fantastic. I just saw the
Walking
pop
through
up.
the loop, pretty woman. We really got a poo, pretty woman.
I just saw the pop up that Sin is live in the game, guys. So she'll be here any minute.
Here we go.
If she remembers how to play.
So, let's go.
Once she's in, I restart music and we are jumping into this prophecy.
Why is Stream Deck not connected?
Join!
Color-coded notes will be complete.
Yep, everyone's pings dropped off and change color. Yep. Why is your name blocked in the chat?
Hmm?
Ho.
Oh. Wow. Really? That's crazy.
Alright. Are we ready to begin now that Sin is here?
Yes,
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Can everyone hear music?
Sure can.
Perfect.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I need to turn my volume up.
I had to turn it down, it was way too loud.
Okay, I can turn it down if it's too loud.
No, I can adjust it myself.
Leave it to independent. That way it doesn't get fucked up.
Okay. Everybody, we are going to begin the adventure. In an age before mankind, the world basked in harmony and serenity. Life flourished until the arrival of humans, who disrupted the balance of nature. Curse these pesky humans. But one day the geese shall rise again when their saviour returns. Well, at least, that's how Mother Goose tells the story. Every gosling is told the tale of the feathered one, until they can recite it from memory. Every goose grows up believing they will be the one to fulfill the prophecy, and bringing about the new age of the goose. Most forget those dreams when they hit adulthood, opting for the more obtainable goals of liberating the local duck pond, or scaring off that one dog. But not you, Gaggle. You are determined to succeed where others have failed. As a Gaggle, you enter Mother Goose's nest. As you enter, you see the murals painted on her walls, depicting the story of the Feathered One. These are quite familiar to you, but for everybody at home, and you guys, because you've not seen it before, the first mural is The Beginning. This shows humanity bowed before a goose hydra. It portrays a world where geese reigned as supreme overlords, commanding obedience from humans, peace and tranquility for all of goose kind. The Betrayal. The second mural shows a valiant knight wielding a bell, shield and dagger in a climactic duel against the formidable Hydra. Defeated, the Hydra's essence is vanquished and ensnared within stones, which would serve as the foundational materials of beginning a village, and then the return. The third shows villagers gathered around a colossal carrot. The mural then depicts geese flocking the village. As the heart of the mural stands the Feathered One, liberated from its prison. From behind the Gaggle, a figure approaches, coughing to get the geese's attention. It's the fabled Goose Mother, matriarch of the flock. "Oh, my little dearies, gather round, and let me tell you a tale of ages past. Aeons ago, there was a patron saint of geese, a benevolent being known as the Feathered One. With a honk that could bend the will of humans, it ruled the land with grace and majesty. But then along came the brave knight, Sir Wallace. They say who dared to challenge the Feathered One. Sir Wallace managed to defeat the noble goose and bury it beneath mighty stones. Now those very stones become the foundation of Stafford-on-Gander, where a statue in honour of Sir Wallace is erected. But listen closely, my darlings, for the tales of old whisper for a day when the Feathered One shall rise again. Oh yes, mark my words, the geese shall reclaim their place in the world once more, just as the legends foretell." So as geese in this local area, you know that once a year the humans gather for a festival where they worship giant vegetables, treating them like deities before partaking in ritualistic consumption of this enormous produce. This is known as the Giant Vegetable Fair. So, what would you like to do to begin? What was that?
I'd do something else with a giant carrot other than consumption.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
would.
we know what you would.
So,
Me.
what sort of area are we in? Like,
I
we're
can.
obviously local,
So,
we know what we're looking at.
yeah. So you will have definitely been in town before. I'll pop the map out of Stafford-on-Gander. I shall leave that out. Let's pop it on top.
Guys, it's the cave of Honky.
Hell yeah.
So this
That's I
is
assume where we're going.
this is the town that your nest is nearby to. Obviously, because this is the town where they believe the Great Feathered One was buried, beneath what became the church.
And they didn't even name it after the Great Feathered One. Like, that's so rude.
I know.
Disrespect.
I'm gonna assume that we're down
Very
here
disrespectful.
somewhere outside
Yeah,
of town.
outside of town. So, the Mother Goose, or MG, down with the matriarchy and bring peace to the humans. Exactly right. She explains there are 3 relics that you need to retrieve if you are to try and awaken the Great Feathered One. The Bell of St. Clume, the Dagger of Sir Wallace, and the Shield of Stafford. But you believe today is the day of the festival, so it's
Methinks we should go check out the festival.
Yes.
So you believe, based on the information that you've got, that at least one item would be at the church, but beyond that, you're not sure.
That's where the bell will be. I'm the smart one, so I know these things.
The sword's in the statue.
And the
There's
shields
definitely
in the
a
cave of honking?
Oh, I want to go to the Cave of Honking, hands down.
There's definitely something in there.
It's like the
But-
Tunnel of Love.
But do
But
we do
honking.
that,
Do some things with you.
Do we
But do we
start
do
there?
that-
That's a bad idea.
or can we leave it as a treat for the last place to check out?
I don't know.
Ooh.
It says, and not to be a bit meta, but it does say Chapter 1 on the Cave of Honking.
Yeah, so you guys are in the Cave of Honking.
We
Oh!
started-
Yeah, you're in the cave. That's in your
Sorry.
that's in your duck pond.
I asked if we were down here.
Oh no, sorry, I thought you were pointing to the Cave of Honking. Yeah, you're in the Cave of Honking.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
So
we're in the
Oh.
Cave of
here.
Honking.
That's good to know.
Oh, that's
So who's touching me
Kind of-
inappropriately? Someone else.
So the chapters tell me what happens when you go to those areas. So that's more just a
Oh, okay, for you.
yeah. So I know which chapter to go to depending on where you go in town.
Well, I think we should head up the River Gander. Because I might need to meet with my patron devil for a bit of a top up.
Alrighty then.
And then
Alrighty.
can we
That's a
can we
good idea.
go create chaos at the bakery? I like some baked goods. Like,
Go up the River Gander and head to the bakery.
yeah.
So you leave the Cave of Honking and jump into the River Gander. Stafford on Gander is a village located on the river. It serves as a communal trading hub for farmers and villagers alike. Notable landmarks include the statue of Stafford's founder at the heart of the village, as well as what's on the map. As you approach the village, you can see people getting ready for a celebration, but they're paying no mind to geese swimming up the river. That's pretty normal. So, what would you like to do? You've headed up to the River Gander, and we'll say you're kind of somewhere near the bridge.
Are there many people nearby?
So,
Is in on the banks of the river.
no, you gather that they're kind of congregating somewhere else. Like, people are heading across the bridge, heading into the center of town, the same way, like, in real life, if people were getting ready for a celebration or a festival, like, people are excitedly getting ready, but they're not, like, meandering on the riverbank.
Okay.
Are the people gonna care about our presence?
At the moment, you're just geese in the river. Like, right now, you are as nature intended. You are geese on the water. Like, people are looking at you, and, like, the odd kid might kind of, like, look at you, but, like, no more than any kid looking at a bird. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, they'd definitely be looking at me because of my fucking awesome hat.
can...
Look at all those
Did
chickens.
somebody want to have a look around?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll have a gaze.
Yes.
someone who's better at looking at things
So-
than me. I'm old.
So with these kind of things, to prevent the entire group doing it, how it works is you can either make a collective roll, or we can have one person do it. But with a collective roll, it is about like successes versus failures. So would you like to attempt it as a group, or would you like to attempt
Probably
one
a
of
good
you to attempt it?
He thinks as a group would be
Fantastic. Well, then I'll get a collective observation roll.
good.
So just roll 1 dice.
Well, it depends on what your observation is. So if your observation is 0, you roll 2 and take the lower. If you've got a 1, it's 1. 2, 2, take the better. 3, take the better.
So
And this is a
Sorry.
D6.
Wait,
It's a D6. Everything's D6 for this game. Everything's
Oh,
D6.
okay.
so mine is 0.
So you roll 2 D6 and take the worst option.
Okay. Hang
So
on.
so
Let me-
so how it works is if you've got a 0 next to your
I'm
stat,
just
you
reading.
roll 0, roll 2, take the worst. If you've got a 1 next to it, you roll 1 dice and take it. If you have a 2, roll 2, take the best. Roll 3, take 3, roll 3, take the best. If you get 2 6s, it's a crit or equivalent of a crit. If you roll 2 1s, it's equivalent of crit fail.
Ooh.
All right. So what numbers did we get, guys?
2.
2.
5.
He got a 5.
So 2 2s, 2 5s, and what was the last one? Don't think I've heard from Ryu. Ryu?
Push to talk, sorry. I got a 2. So, yeah, 2.
Um,
5 being the highest then.
yeah, but it was a collective check. So it looks like people are heading to the back of town, but as a group, you don't really get a idea of where they're heading. Coop, you think they could be heading towards the church or the church or the windmill, like that end of town, but unfortunately the group are just a little too distracting for you. Someone mentions bread and you get a little bit excited.
Bread? I like bread.
A little bit frothy at the mouth.
Yeah.
That's not bread.
But you definitely
I heard
feel
bread.
at
Smell
the
bread.
but you definitely feel on this Sunday morning that people are heading towards the back of town. So you feel like this side of town at the moment is, not as busy at the moment.
We will find that bread, and I will eat it.
This isn't a roll. I'm just bringing a dice out because I will need it later. It just saves me going back to the DM screen for it.
That's fair.
And I've been preparing something.
What was that?
Hopefully it works.
So what would you like to do?
Alright, well, are we still heading to the bakery?
Heading to the bakery?
I would say so.
Yeah, well,
Alright, well, do you want me to sneak up and peer through the window to see if I can see anyone in there? Before we just mosey on in?
Probably a good idea to at least have a look.
We could just mosey on in and start biting people's ankles.
So, as you head towards the bakery, don't need the sneaking roll yet. A toddler looks at you and starts blowing raspberries. And you know what? Your egos are hurt. This is a devastating insult. This child then goes back to enjoying its delicious, expensive ice cream cone. It doesn't fear you, but he's just kind of chilling at the bridge, and he's blowing raspberries, licking his delicious ice cream cone. And he is just like, fuck you guys. This is my town. This is my ice cream cone. Fuck off.
How far away is he from me?
Not too far. You're like, just say you're just mounting the bank of the river, like shaking off the water from your feathers.
So
I just
he
want
would
to
he
make
be...
this
Hmm?
simply clear that I'm not afraid to hurt an innocent child.
I was literally about to say...
You
can
are
I,
geese. You can do whatever you
Can
want.
I just want to see, he's given us the stink eye. Can I go and knock the cone out of his hand?
How are you gonna do that?
Yes.
Can I nimbly run past and peck it as I'm walking
Would
past?
you like to try and snatch it out of his hand?
Yeah, just snatch it and run off.
Does anybody
And
else want
eat
to
it?
do anything, or
no, I'm happy to watch this.
Ryu?
Can I run
It's
up
literally
there?
going to be like a drive-by ice cream cone steal.
I will like to add, this is the noise he makes as he runs past.
Yep,
Yep.
that's exactly right. Yep.
Sin wanted to do something as well.
Can I just go up to him and squawk in his face?
Go for it. So that would probably be a chaos or a heroism roll for you, Sin, and I would say a nimble check for you, Ryu, if you're trying to be like nimbly steal the ice cream.
So if I've got a heroism
Ignore
plus
those
3
rolls. I'm
each-
picking up a
Yep.
third.
What was that, Sin? Sorry.
So if I've got heroism 3, is that 3 dice and I take the lowest?
Take the
Or-
best. So how it
I-
works? So you only take the lowest if you've got a 0, because you have to roll 2. Where if you roll 1, you just roll 1, take it. If you got a 2 next to it, you roll 2, take the better. 3, take the better.
Okay, let me. Oh, hang
That's a
on.
5 for my nimbleness.
Okay. Yep.
How do I?
For
How
your
do
benefit, my
I?
dear, I'll assist.
Thank you.
Right. And then you can drag and select however many you need. And
But
just
that's
press
what I
R.
was. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, I had
Yeah.
kind of forgotten how this worked.
The moment you shake it, they shuffle up together. Don't use the dice tower. It doesn't work. You'll lose
Too
the
late.
dice.
I got a 4.
Okay. So both of you partially succeeded.
Oh, my friend.
So no. So the quick reference table explains how successes work, right? However, you
Okay.
worked as a team. So Sin, you go over there and honk, and this kid's like, you can tell he's getting a little bit nervous, because he's like, this goose is like right in my face. Ryu, taking that opportunity, you run up, snatch the ice cream, and dart. The kid bursts into tears. However, thinking you're going to deliciously eat it, you go to open your mouth, and you drop it on the ground and you break the ice cream cone. So now, there's a scared kid, a
I
broken
eat it
ice cream
anyway?
cone, and the kid, like, seeing this happen, just runs off into town after what you would assume to be their parents. As you're pecking at the remains of this deluxe ice cream cone smeared into the pavement.
I'm
Hey
just
guys.
in the back, like honking and squawking.
Yeah, yeah.
Hysterics.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Hey guys, you want to get a try at it?
Yes, I went and got a soundboard sound effect just of Geese told this.
Beautiful. Love your work.
So much. I love it. I'll return back to the group. Worth it.
Your egos
Honk.
are resolved. You feel good about yourselves. For the honor of Goosekind. So you
All gooses.
All of the gaggle.
so
Alrighty.
so you're heading to the bread shop, right? Mrs. Pembleton's bakery. Okay.
Me. Bread.
Red.
All right. As you begin to explore the town, the irresistible aroma of devilishly divine bread tickles your beak. Let me just get some. Here we go. Oh. Someone has slow interwebs. There we go. Following the scent, you find yourself in a bustling market area. There, in the window of the bakery, sits a freshly baked loaf. Its allure almost magnetic. Your innate desire for the bread intensifies. You must have it. But the market is still quite full of humans. They might see you. But here you are, in front of the bakery. Just, again, at the moment, no one's paying you any mind. You're just geese that are wandering around, so there's no issue there.
Can I ask a question?
Of course you can.
Is that bakery on the edge of the river? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes, yep. The river kind of continues past the bakery and past the houses, yes.
Yeah, how do you
Is
think they
there-
get water to make the bread?
Well, that's exactly right. So my question is there a back entrance to the bakery?
Make me an observation check.
Okay. Please hold.
Quick thinking.
+0, so it's 2, and I take the worst.
No. So what's your observation? +0.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
you.
it's 2, and I take the worst, right?
Yep. Yep. That's only if you've got a
So
0. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 2.
5 dice now. What did you do?
What do you mean? One just randomly appeared.
It's gone now. This is why we don't use the
Aw.
tower.
But I want to feel special.
You are special.
Especially, yes. Yes, I am. I was in a...
Especially late.
Well, that too.
Alright, so
You lie.
you... With that, you assume there's a back door, but the problem is, you're just so hooked on the bread, you're like, I'm not sure. You can't see one, but like, you're kind of not looking because you're just looking at that bread.
I want assistance. I'm not nimble, so I need assistance getting in.
I will
So someone
absolutely
who
help.
causes a distraction.
I am very nimble. I'm happy to help.
I can cause a chaotic distraction.
Could I get an observation roll, please?
Burn the town to the ground.
I will. Methinks Captain Honk is gonna do that observation roll.
Or do you want a group one? Like, that's what I'm asking. I'm checking. Or do you just want one in general?
Garrett?
It's up to you. It's as a group
Oh,
decision.
okay. I'll have a look. I'm happy to have a look too. I think if
Wait,
we
so
do a group roll, have a look
is-
before we cause trouble.
It's a
If
group.
we're doing a singular observation, I'll do it because I've got, I think, the highest.
You do.
I've got plus.
He has 3.
Yeah. So yeah.
So it's up to you. I'm happy.
Methinks, good idea.
I'm happy for it to be. But it's you as a group. So if you want to make it an individual check, awesome. If you want to make it a group check, because like, remember with a group check, you have a higher chance of getting the. So how it works is the more sixes amongst you, the better, right? So if you all roll, you've got a chance of getting more sixes, but you also have a chance of failing more. So it's up to you. So traditionally, a group observation roll might be better, but you might have more chances of failure.
I'm down to do a group.
Yeah.
Full group check.
Stuff it. Let's do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Go for it. Well, Sean doesn't need to roll. Oh, Sean
2 for me.
got a 6.
The bestest.
Technically, I
Goose
got
ever.
2 6s out of 3, so.
I got a 2.
I got a 4.
So that was active rolls there. That was 2 6s from you. Coop?
Well, only one counts.
No. So how it works? So if you're rolling more than one dice, and if you roll 2 6s or 2 1s, it changes the roll. So you got 2 6s in that roll,
Yeah, I rolled 2 6s.
and Sean got another 6.
Sure did.
Okay. As a group, you see 3 options that might help you here. So,
Options.
there's a couple of things. So as you're scoping out the bakery, you notice a couple of things. On the house next door, it seems someone's left a trench coat and a trillbilly hat has been left on the washing line. It's about
No way.
4 or 5 geese tall, this jacket. It also looks like someone's just put a metal bin out the back of the bakery. You reckon one nudge could cause a bit of commotion. However, there's also... They've just received a shipment of flour in conveniently goose-sized crates.
Okay, is everybody else thinking 4 geese in a trench coat? Or like 4 or 5 geese in a trench coat type thing?
Yes.
So effectively, there's a
Yes.
trench coat. There's a bin that looks like it could be knocked over to make some sound, and some crates that are your size.
All of the yes.
I like the trench coat idea. That sounds like the most stupid chaos.
Let's
Yes,
do
or
it.
human geese, or ghosts, or geese in a coat. Yeah.
I'm also happy to nimbly knock over a bin if we need to.
Maybe we
Saunter on past. Kick
Maybe-
the bin out.
maybe we grab the trench coat and then knock the bin over on the way back.
Yep. Like that idea.
Alright,
Let's do
well,
it.
we need to plan on how we're gonna stack ourselves due to skills. We need someone
need
with
to be
the
at the
most nimbleness to be the hands.
I am a nimble 3, so I'm quite nimble. I steal for a living.
Who keeps moving the
He
map?
is not the nimble.
I'm fixing something. Let me check.
So I'm definitely pretty nimble.
Okay, now I can't remember.
I have nimbleness too, but I've got better heroism.
I don't know how to use my feet. I mean, I have nimbleness too, but I don't know how to use my feet. I need to be at the top.
Me is not the nimble. He has
But
the
your
plus
observation
0 of
is
the nimble.
crap, so you shouldn't be the eyes.
Yes, but I can compel a human to do what I tell them to.
Yeah, but you can also peek through the collar to do that.
Fine. I won't be at the top.
Alright,
I just wanted my hat on the top.
so are you guys going to become the Beaky Blinders?
Yes.
Yes, we are the Beaky Blinders.
Terrible.
Fucking
I
great.
like it.
Was amazing. Yep, we're the Beaky Blinders now, that's it.
Alright, so stealing the coat is easy. Nobody's looking, and the washing line is kind of in an alley between the bakery and the house. Climbing inside might take a while, but there is no hurry. So, who's going to be the feet? Who's going to be the head?
I'm quite nimble, so I'm happy to be the feet.
I'll be the head.
Alright, so I need, well, I'd say a nimbleness roll for the foot, for the feetsy feets. So the head of the operation needs to guide the legs. So I would argue that's an observation roll, but
That's why I'm gonna be
yeah.
the head.
Sorry, I've just had to grab all three of them. That's 2 6s and a 4.
Fantastic.
Do you want me to make a roll for anything?
Your observation, yep. This is you navigating to into the bakery. So he's navigated you, this is you keeping an eye, like, communicating with him to not bump into things.
Just
Oh,
me
fuck.
records.
Oh no.
Ow.
Our
I
first.
might wait.
Alright, let's get the bad luck out of the
Fail.
way.
Me might wait. Then that's the case.
What were you going to do?
Oh, I just wanted a spelling on Sir Human who shall not be named, who slayed the feathered one.
Oh, Sir Wallace.
Wallace, thank you. I am doing the notes.
Sir Wallace. So, Ryu, you
Yes,
are confident that you are going to be able to handle the pressure of your gaggle on your back. However, you see, our friend, Coop, he is still very attentive on that bread. He completely forgets to navigate you to the bin, and you go straight to the front door. You bump into a couple of things, you lose the hat, got to pick it up a couple of times, but thankfully, with nimbleness, you manage to keep the trench coat up. You've made it to the bakery counter in an upright position. You find Mrs. Pembleton, the baker, clearly sleep deprived, standing there. Sorry, my love, I can't serve you right now. The mayor's had me running in circles all day, sorting out the ceremonial loaf. You know, the big one on that they slice on that fancy silver plate to kick off the festival. Mrs. Pembleton gestures towards the countertop in the corner with a suspiciously shield-shaped serving platter sitting on it. You just leave the money on the counter and take whatever you fancy.
We need the plate.
I literally,
He
yeah.
thinks we need that plate.
Can I?
So, I put in a very fantastic image into the Discord for people to share.
Mm.
Yes.
Yep. That's it.
Jared, if you could add that to the game quickly, that'd be fantastic.
Yep, give me a second.
That is basically us. All right. So how do we want to do this? Because I'm happy to steal the plate. Just straight up steal that plate.
Stealing it will be difficult without getting chased out of town, and that can
So
happen.
this is the
what
thing.
I'm thinking.
But yeah.
We are still also in a trench coat, so it's not like we can just flap our way out of this. If we've got to do it, we've got to do it sneaky.
And I'm nimble.
I
I can definitely steal.
Methinks that one of us can compel a human. That
So,
we
Question.
need to
yep.
we need
Where do
plate.
our perks and abilities come into play?
Uh,
Whenever we want.
the perk happens whenever it happens. Ability can be used regularly within reason. So you can't, like...
He's not gonna just let me just say to everyone, "Give me the thing."
So, I have an ability called Make It Rain, and I don't know how many of you actually read the ability and perk section, but basically it means I can cause a short, sharp, sudden burst of rain, no matter where I am, even indoors.
A really good distraction.
Yeah, I'm thinking, fuck it, let's make it rain.
Well, we could do that, or I can literally just ask for her to leave the room so we can take her.
That's a good idea.
That is also works.
Decisions, though. Like,
I'm down with the asking them to leave because it'll be a lot easier for us to steal it.
I mean,
I guess the rain can be a backup plan.
Yeah, the rain can be a distraction for sure.
But you've
Yeah.
also got to remember,
Mm.
you've got to remember, this is, she might try and take it with her if it starts to get wet in here.
That's true.
Yeah, so we're gonna.
If we have to do the rain plan, we bust out of the trench coat, guns blazing, charge her, distract her that way as well, so that one of us can grab it and run.
Means
Yes.
can make the 3 clones if that be the case.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
you can,
attack.
you can
Just
mirror
utter
around her
distract,
and just fucking
yep.
scare her.
By the way, if you
Mhm.
haven't noticed, you believe, looking at that ceremonial serving platter, that it's the shield of Stafford from the
Yep.
tail.
Why do you think we're trying to steal it?
Yep.
And
we're,
there is a
we're gonna
picture. There's a
steal that.
picture below the map of the relic.
Yeah.
And
so-
that's what they're serving bread on? Man, basic white bitches, yo.
I mean, yeah.
It almost looks like a
Humans.
turtle shell.
Do that too.
Humans, he thinks they be
so
silly.
I would
Yep.
like
Yeah.
to compel her as a simple action to just leave the room. Empty-handed.
She, for a moment, thinks, "Oh, I think I need to get something from the back of the bakery. Sorry, loves, I'll be back in a moment." And she walks into the back of the bakery.
Cool. Can I try and do the old sneaky
Well, you're on the
reach?
You're
bottom
the
of
feet.
tower.
Oh fuck, that's right. I'm pretty
You're the
sure.
feet, so it's probably going to be someone in the middle or the
So
top.
One of you guys.
Is there
I was
anyone
gonna say
else in
Sin
the
can give it a
bakery with
go.
us?
Nope. You are, right now, alone.
Did
Sin,
she
you give it a
walk-
go.
She's just walked into so you know how some bakeries have like a front room and then like a back of where like there might be storage or whatever. She's
Or is there a
currently out of
door?
eyesight. There's not a door. It's like a, but she's out of eyesight right now. You cannot see her and she cannot see you. Doesn't sound like she's going to be particularly long.
Can yeah.
Ali has no nimbleness. I have the same amount of nimbleness, but I don't know which position I'm in.
But I
So, Sin can give it a go.
I was
Grab
gonna
I'm-
say, could us 3 in the center, which way, work together?
You certainly could make
Yes.
a group nimbleness roll.
And I'll keep a watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I make a suggestion to people too whilst I'm here? Basically saying like, can we put the bread on something else, or are we just straight up taking the bread as well?
Oh,
You are taking the
Well,
bread.
if it's
All right,
already has
beautiful.
bread on the
Yes,
plate,
it has bread
we're
on
not
it.
gonna get rid
Checking.
of it.
Just making sure,
We
just
want-
to be certain.
All we're in here is for the bread. We ain't
Yeah.
leaving without it.
Okay, all right, let's steal it.
I'm
Let's
rolling.
go.
Let's
Bread.
go. 3 of us, let's go. I got a 6.
Oh, I got a 6 and a 4.
me
Ooh.
got's a 1 and a 4.
So you got a 1.
Yes, so me got's a 1.
And my nimbleness is +2, so I get both of those.
So you get to
rolls?
pick the higher.
Oh, the 6.
So we
yeah,
got a 6, a 1, and what did you get, Dem? Were you the 6 or the 4?
6.
You got the 6, so it's 2 6s.
Fuck yeah.
So, you work as a team because you've only got little wings, so you can't grab the loaf of bread and the shield. However,
Yeah, We
tactically,
utilize Captain's Honk's hook.
so
to-
I was going to say Captain Honk latches onto the bottom of one of the handles of the shield, and Sin Taylor manages to come in like for all her ex-boyfriends and swoop in on the bread and bring it in towards her. So now you are a handful of geese struggling to hold a shield and bread in a trench coat. You are starting to shake a little bit.
Make a wrecking ball joke, or is it just me?
Wrong artist.
I know that's
Yeah,
what
definitely
makes it
wrong
funny.
Shut up.
Because it's Jared and he's old and only listens to the National.
Shut up. Well, I was making the boyfriend reference about Taylor Swift.
Which I appreciated.
But
Okay,
anyway,
so now that we have the bread,
you are struggling. I should point out, at this point, you are struggling to compose 5 geese, a hat, a trench coat, a shield, and a large loaf of bread. You are wobbling here.
Honk!
let's
Time to go.
We gotta get out of here ASAP before she comes back.
Yes.
Yep.
Are we taking the
Yep.
shield back to the cave of honking?
Yes.
Yes. I
We can
just
take
book
the-
it. We
the
book it.
propaganda,
Right, so we
straight
just
down.
drop the trench coat and just like bolt out the door single file.
Yes.
I mean, as soon as we get out the door, we can drop it. How about that?
Yeah, it has to be as we drop out the door, as we get out the door, the coat drops and we just bolt all in.
Oh no,
like
the
a-
coat gets
like we
snagged
split.
on the door handle, and it just
You
rips
Yeah.
off us as we pile out this door.
you
and we
know.
just spread.
You just remember the prophecy. The knife, the bell, and the shield need to be together for the prophecy to summon the feathered one.
This is only the first trip. We gotta make more.
Well, we
So-
can leave it alone, right? Because
You-
they've
you-
already been separated, so we
you've-
can take them all back.
So you feel. So remember, you are supposed to be summoning a giant Hydra-like goose.
We can do it in the river once we've got everything together. We just want to stash it so the humans don't find it again.
Stashing's probably a good idea. Maybe not taking back to the cave.
Okay.
There
I have an
were
idea.
bags of flour. Let's use the bags of flour.
No, because they'll have to drag those in.
Maybe
Let's
we
put
put
it in
it
the trash can that we could have knocked over instead.
Yes.
smart.
Coop, can I get you to make a observation check for me?
You sure can. Watch me fail this one again.
Yes.
Let's go.
I'm here for it.
No.
Hey.
You know what? That's pretty good.
I see a 6 in there.
That's 6
You,
and a 5.
while hanging around, you've figured out where people are.
Hey, look at me go.
You see where they're congregating. It's Sunday morning. They're going to church. That's why town's quiet at the moment. They're all heading to church.
We aware of the day cycle. We are just geese.
Well, it is Sunday. They're at
We
church.
go to bed at some point.
I
We know that
suppose.
this is something that they routinely do.
Yes. Once a week they go to church. It's that day.
Yeah, it's
This
our
is
best
the
time
day
to steal.
they all congregate in that weird building over there.
But you can
Yeah.
see them heading towards it. While this is all happening, while you're getting out of the bakery, you look over and you can see that people are entering the church and people are congregating at the church.
Hell yeah.
Well,
I see
as
that
we
little
leave-
kid that we scared before and have a little giggle to myself again.
Oh yeah, he is you can see his parents are scolding him because he's lost the ice cream. Because it was
We
expensive.
lock eyes over the courtyard like a split
Yes.
second
While
as it
still in the
here.
trench coat.
So you see the kid point at the trench coat, but the parents just see a person, and they start yelling at the kid for gesturing at this innocent person. So the kid's getting more.
We're not in the trench coat anymore, are we?
Well, at this point, you're leaving the bakery still in the trench coat. If you're dropping the trench coat, you can now, but it's up to you there.
I thought it was ripped off when we went through the door. I don't know. I thought that's what we were going with.
Or if that's the
That
case,
is the idea.
if that's the
As
case,
we
then
walk out the door, you lock eyes. That's how you don't notice that it's being pulled off.
okay, yeah.
After they scold the child and turn away, the child sees it fall from us.
so they can see just 5 geese.
Yeah,
would like
the
to
parents
say-
didn't see any of this.
No, they
The
missed it all.
child sees it and knows.
Yeah. I would like
Oh.
to say, I turn back around as the coat falls off and we all fall apart. I turn back around, grab another piece of bread from the shelf just inside the door, and run off again.
Yeah, perfect. That's fine. As you start leaving to stash the shield, you hear the baker come out, and she's, where is the serving platter? Where is? And you can hear her starting to freak out, but you've made it away with your prize.
Which
What
was stashed in the trash can.
stashed in the trash can.
And I'm gonna eat a piece of bread from the platter, and I'm gonna put another piece in my hat.
Got it. So you've
Hell yeah.
you've got your perk ready to rock and roll, and you've got one for the road.
Yeah.
Love it.
Wow, I mean, it gives me a +1 on any roll, and I might need that.
Fair.
But it's only a little
Fair.
hat, so it only holds
Happy
one
fair.
piece of bread.
So what do you want to do next?
Well, seeing as everyone's at the church, we don't really want to go there yet because there's too many people.
Was that the place the other thing was? I'm assuming we're still gonna find
Yeah, we
the
know
sword
there's a
and
piece there.
yeah. Okay.
Methinks,
Good assumption it's probably the bell.
methinks that perhaps.
I think while
the
everyone in the
statue
town
with
is at the church, that we
sword
should suss out the town in general.
Yeah,
and the statue.
I'm in agreement with Ali there. The statue's probably our best bet there.
Yeah, I agree.
So we want to head over to the statue with our newly acquired bread.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
So you wander down to the statue.
Walking down the streets like this up here in the corner.
So I
Um,
assume we've broken up the big ass loaf of like bread too. We're all just eating bread while we're walking down the street, right?
yeah, 100%.
Yep.
You're just
fuck
snacking
right.
on bread.
If my assumption was right, it's the serving part. I mean, they've already cut the bread.
Yeah, 100%. It was in pieces, like ready to be served.
Oh yeah, sweet. So we're just eating this. Yep, sweet. I'm happy.
Love this.
So
Bread
can
for
see-
you, bread for me.
you can see that there's still the odd person that maybe didn't go to church for the morning, or it looks like there might be like multiple sermons in the morning because people are kind of coming and going from the church, but it looks like people are attending church. It looks like people are setting up for a celebration here, but it's too early in the day. There's nothing really. There's not enough people for it to be kind of interesting. But you do see the statue of the knight, Sir Wallace, and you see like displays of fake giant vegetables. You can't see any of the actual vegetables on display yet. Like, so it looks like they're setting up for the celebration, but it hasn't actually started. So it's a bit early in the day for anything interesting to be happening here.
Okay.
Then, having a look at the statue, is there anything about it that we sort of recognize?
So you definitely recognise that this is.
After all.
You recognise this. So the sword in this is far too large for anyone to move. It is also made of the same stone that the rest of the statue is made out of. But this is definitely the Sir Wallace that Mother Goose warned you about. That slayed and stowed away the spirit of the Great Feathered One.
Other than
Right.
his actual sword, does he have anything else on him that we can see? Like, it's obviously a statue.
Yeah,
so
a knight in
it's
armour.
got Effects.
In
For
Geese bit.
example, like,
I don't know.
they don't have
No, they do not.
Alright, well, I take my newly
You could
digested
stamp.
bread and I defecate on the statue out of disgust.
Fair enough. No roll required. That's just.
Fair.
Quick query. Is this also where all the giant vegetables are?
So, like I said, so the ones that are currently there at the moment look like props, like paper mache or whatever. So
Yeah.
the farmers haven't actually brought in the giant vegetables for the festival. Like, so the sign's up for the giant veggie fest, and there's like the props that you can kind of see on the map, but the real
Yeah.
actual giant veggies that have been grown haven't been brought in just yet.
Are the props
Destroy them.
too big for us to like push around?
You could definitely push them around and or try to
Hey,
destroy them.
yo,
It looks
hey,
like
no,
paper
no,
mache.
Yeah, if they're paper mache, I want to bite a hole in one and hide in it.
I have a great idea as well. After you've had that thought,
Yeah,
we push one of the carrots and two of the tomatoes, so that the tomatoes are just either side of the green bit.
you certainly can.
You didn't need to add that green bit part. I knew what you meant straight away.
Yeah, I just want the tip to be thinner, you know.
So you want to make it? You want to make a
Backwards.
phallic fruit and vegetables?
You need a
Oh,
thick
yeah.
tip.
Yes.
I'm not even. You need to know. You know exactly what you need to roll to make this happen.
Oh yeah.
Chaos with a capital K.
No.
Is there a way for me to bite a
Ah.
hole in
5.
one of the paper mache pumpkins to wear the pumpkin?
You certainly could. Just remember, there are people here setting up for the celebration, so that people will see you
Oh, yeah.
doing this.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you only found one of the 3 relics, and you don't believe there are any here.
We just go about it a little bit slowly, but fast enough that it's not going to waste too much time.
Maybe I just like slowly amble over to investigate and I start rolling some of the paper mache vegetables around.
Yep. So this is all.
Clumsy.
So this is all chaos rolls. So how did you go, Dem?
Got a 5 partial.
You got a 5. So
I have it inverse. How's that sound?
no. So you get the first tomato in place before any of the workers kind of notice. You get the second one halfway up the shaft, and like the workers start to kind of wander over to you. Do you keep pushing the tomato, or do you kind of?
Oh, actually, I forgot. I had my perk activate because I had bread. So that's a 6. I apologize.
Okay, so
Do
you
you save it, or do you have to use it?
I have to use it on your first roll after consuming the bread.
Is it add 1 die or plus 1 to the roll?
Oh, it is add 1 die. You're right. I'll add another. It didn't matter.
Okay.
Continue your speech.
So you get the tomato halfway up the carrot, so it's kind of looking like a droopy ball sack at the moment. And a few of the workers start kind of approaching you because they can see that you're moving stuff around. What would you like to do?
Can I intervene and sort of waddle between the people and them to sort of halt their progression towards him so he may finish his magnificent art project?
You certainly can.
Spread your wings and flap it.
You can.
Yeah.
Make me a chaos roll to see if you... Because are you trying to intimidate them to stop them? Because you can tell that they're heading towards to shoo him away.
Yeah,
That's-
something to sort of deter them.
So that'd be... I'd argue a chaos roll unless you can argue one of the other ones. Chaos or heroism,
It's
probably.
definitely not heroism because I'm doing it for the fun, not for
Chaos, then.
necessarily shave him.
I would like to join Coop on that.
Definitely
except
can.
I'm gonna purposefully try and save them.
Got it.
So I want to roll heroism.
Yep, that's fine.
Save him from the humans.
Weird you calling me damn.
Yeah.
Ali, roll 3 dice.
Alright, I got a 5.
Okay.
2 passes.
2 and a 4.
Yep. So you definitely succeed in intervening. Definitely succeed in intervening, and now you have a phallic set of fruit and vegetables. However,
You read my mind.
the villagers that see this are now curious as to what this gaggle of geese is doing. You feel that the danger level has risen. So people are now... They're not stopping to they're curious. They're curious as to what this gaggle of geese is doing because this feels out of the ordinary. But they let you wander off, and they don't realise what you've done, so they leave it the way you've moved things. So they leave the phallic carrot and the tomatoes.
Yes.
As we run away.
Dick vegetables.
Dick Reggie! Take that, human.
Alright, this isn't a roll because someone moved my dice that was here, but I am rolling it now. So what do you want to do now?
I think we should be heading to the...
Probably to the
window now.
Okay, yeah.
the same
Yeah,
thing.
I think the church is too...
Too much of a hotspot right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless the church is being emptied.
Not at the moment. So, as you head up,
Please wait while the goose mother is loading.
no, what did I roll? A 3, right?
Yes.
Chickens, the distant cousin of the noble geese, have been locked up with other farm animals as you head towards the windmill in a prison that they've called a petting zoo. The villagers, you assume, will bring their children to pet them with their grim, sticky hands, inflicting true horror upon the poor creatures.
We
You
have
could-
to free them.
So,
Break-
my thought is we look for the sword first, and then we free them on the way back, once we found it so they can start distracting the people in the church.
Alright, so you're going to keep going to the windmill, but you're going to keep in mind that there's some chickens between the windmill and the Veggie Fest?
I reckon we get them on the way back and just let them run rampant
Can we communicate with
as
them
a
at all?
distraction.
Or is it a literal, like, honk, pluck sort of language barrier?
You can communicate with them, but they are dumb as rocks.
Ah,
But you,
the most intelligent creatures.
but
so
you,
we wait.
but you can communicate with them, but they're not exactly the most intelligent.
I just walk up to one and be like, "You good, fam?"
I don't like the kids. Sticky fingers suck.
Yeah.
They look for chocolate eggs in where my eggs come from. It's not very friendly.
I sort of give him like whale eye at that comment. Kind of like waddle off. So that weird me out.
Come back anytime you like.
Just weird look. walks away.
Come back anytime you like.
Yeah. True. Okay.
Okay. We have bird pellets.
We have bread. Haha! And run away.
What's bread? You hear in this sad chicken voice. What's
Bread
bread?
is what your bird pellets are made of leftovers.
I like
Bread
bird
is
pellets.
fresh Stuff.
I like bird pellets.
You like bird pellets? They're
Yeah.
alright. If I'm feeling snacky,
I'm just gonna walk at this point. I'm just going.
Like
I want to get this next
you,
weapon.
yeah, you're gathering that this is how the conversation's gonna go.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, no. Nope.
I want to be invested in this conversation with the chicken, but like you said, dumb as rocks.
So, like,
Yeah.
talking to you.
Oof.
Oh.
And be fighting words. I just walk up to them and I honk in his ear so his head explodes.
So, as
I'm
you
kidding.
head up to the mill, the last living descendant of Sir Wallace has barricaded herself inside this towering home. Or at least, that's what it looks like to the average goose. Legend has it that the legendary blade of the forefather is somewhere inside. And as you waddle up to the windmill, the thick oaken front door of the windmill is locked fast, with only a small letterbox slot for receiving deliveries. The lower floors have no windows, adding to the building's air of impenetrable security. Getting in will not be easy.
I'm happy to have a look around, see if we can figure something out. Getting in.
I ring the
Um,
doorbell.
There is no doorbell.
Why not?
Well, maybe it's not a doorbell. Maybe it's just a
There's a knocker. There is a knocker.
Yeah, that's a doorbell.
Are we
It's a doorbell for poor people.
tall enough to reach the knocker?
No.
We'll stand on top of each other again.
It'll be full keys to the trench coat again.
Yeah, we've got practice.
We
can
do.
this.
Oh
I just need a little boost from someone. We can just knock on the door, see what happens.
All right, I'm invested. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's do it.
Nimbleness.
Who's got the
Stack.
nimbleness?
We all have
Definitely
nimble.
not me.
I'm quite nimble.
Ooh.
So we're making a nimblest roll, are we?
Yep.
Yeah, you are.
I did shit.
Oh, are we rolling
Wait,
the
if it's-
center point again?
Ooh, two
Sorry,
fives.
if it's a +1, it's roll to lowest.
So if it's +1, you just roll one dice and cop whatever you get. 0, roll 2, cop the lower one. And then anything above 2, it's just roll 2 to pick the best.
I got a 1. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Two fives from me.
So 5, 1. What else did everyone else get?
From me. Ali, you rolled?
I haven't rolled. What am I rolling?
Nimbleness.
Nimbleness.
Oh,
I got a 5.
Okay,
it's
so
gonna end well. Oh, hang on. Oh no,
Okay.
never mind. I've
No,
got to
that's
take the
good.
lower. So
Yeah.
no, I've got to
Aw.
take the lower because I'm on 0. So 3.
So you successfully kind of stand up on top of each other, but it's not as comfortable as it was last time. You kind of like fumble with the knocker a little bit, but like you don't like you strike the wall with it, but it's not like it kind of is like tap tap tap, not like a thud 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 to like get the attention of any humans inside. So you've knocked on the door, but you're not confident anyone would have heard it.
I'm gonna screech at the door in frustration.
And you
Just
honk.
'cause I can.
And you honk. Yep, perfect. Did you guys want to have a look around, see what you can see?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yes.
You said there was no windows on the bottom floor, correct?
Correct.
Are there any, like,
That's sad.
outer buildings, like sheds or anything like that?
No, not really.
Oh.
How far do the windmill blades come down?
Let's make that observation check.
Here.
Yeah. Let's observe everybody.
Observe me
Sure.
observing.
I shall observe all.
6.
Yep.
I got me 2 5s, so that's make it.
I got a 2.
I got a 4.
That's a 4, a 6, a 5, and a...
So, looking around, there are windows on the second floor, but they still look, even if you did the tower, they're probably a bit tall for that. Around the area, though, are hay bales and wood, which could potentially be used as kindling.
He
But
thinks
so
he
did
knows
you-
what we have to do.
Did you say kindling?
As in
Someone said...
Kindering.
fire.
Yeah, kindling.
Yeah, kindling.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool.
Kindering.
Hay bales and wood.
If only my cousin Krista Honk Waddlings was here. He's a pyromaniac.
me does not have a lot of pyrotechnic experiences, but he has set a fire before.
He likes to set the fires.
He'd make a good part of the crew.
How are we gonna start a fire, though?
If you look at the kindling, you feel that there's plenty to start a fire here. Like you as your geese could work together to make this happen with some chaos.
Me has a sharp metal hook.
Oh, I was actually thinking...
Yeah.
We have a shield that is convex and very shiny on one side.
Yes.
We could, technically speaking, use that as a focus for sunlight.
Me was thinking striking my hook against the stone.
I mean, you could try striking it against us.
I just want to make sure that we all, as geese, are too dumb to realize that this will bring the attention of everybody in the town setting off fire.
So,
Of course, we're too.
I assume it will.
so your logic there is sound, but the idea is you believe somebody's home. A small enough fire might just alert the person inside the house. If it's too big a fire, you do run that risk.
Me wants
So
to take a little bit of hay, a little bit of whatever it is I needs to do the kindling, and find a rock and then strike my hook against the rock multiple times. See if I can get a spark to fly off the rock, hit stuff, and create small fire.
Coop, there's one other thing that you notice with your 6. Okay? You notice something. There's a lot of timber around the windmill. You're quite observant. There's also a bucket. You think you could make a catapult out of this?
Oh god.
Hang on, can I observe further to see if there's any rope?
You've already, with your 6, there is enough here to make a catapult. Rope, bucket,
That's all you get.
wood. The bits are there.
Let's do this.
Well, we can either make a catapult, or we could use the windmill blades to like hook onto the windmill blade, someone gets in the bucket.
So you've determined that the windmill blades aren't low enough to just you could be flung at the windmill blades or just at one of the open windows on the second and third floor.
He's also not said that we had rope, Cooper. He just said we have wood that we can make.
You have the contraptions to make a which to me, looking at this picture, is mostly timber, a pipe, nails, and a bucket.
Okay, fair.
So it's like a weight. It's effectively wooden weight. So it would go hudunk with a lever.
I like the catapult idea. I especially
Yes.
think throwing a particular friar through the window would be a good idea.
That's
Because once he's
yeah.
in, he can be invisible.
yes. That's exactly. Yeah, we're thinking the same here.
I'm the smart one here, remember? I'm the
Yes.
wizard.
Let's
I'm
do
smart.
this. Okay, let's do this. I'm
Let's
ready.
Build a catapult.
So
Absolutely.
Well, that
help
would
with
be a
that.
team effort.
it's definitely it's a team effort.
Yeah.
Um,
It wasn't
Chaos?
a question of who's going to do it individually. That was a who's ready to build a catapult.
Okay.
Alright,
What do
how
we?
many do I roll?
What do
so
we
Chaos,
need to roll?
I'm
Is it
assuming.
nimbleness,
it's
chaos?
how are you helping? This is definitely one of those ones. Argue to me. How is if someone who's very nimble might use their nimbleness to hold things together, while someone with chaos might use their forehead to hammer in nails. Someone
That's
who's
what I'm-
someone
That's
who
what I was thinking.
someone who's heroic might be the one holding the nail. You know what I mean?
I am
So-
holding the nail to whoever's hammering it in with their head.
I am
I am not
nimbly
what I was
holding
gonna
things
say.
together, and I'm nimbly adjusting and making adjustments to all the ropes and stuff as we have
And-
to go.
Coop, you said you're observant, right? So you could be the one kind of keeping an eye on things to make sure people are building this right.
I've got
I'm-
I've seen my cousin do this back in the day, and I know how to. I know the theory of making it, but not the practicality myself.
Perfect.
So plus 3 is only. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I don't know why I've rolled 4. Sorry, it should have only been 3. Give me 1 second. I'll roll them. So they're all together.
Right.
6, 3, and 1.
So give me your numbers, peoples.
6.
So, Bree, you got a 6?
Am I doing observation again, or is it
It's
just
whatever you
carrying
want.
on from my last roll?
Oh, it'd be a new roll because you found the stuff for the previous roll. This is you helping construct the bloody thing.
I
So
got 5.
so 5, 5, 6. What about? I got a 5 and you got a 3. Ali?
Yeah, 3.
Cool. You guys successfully construct. Oh, I got your roll there, Sin. It's a 5, right?
Sweet.
You-
Well, it's a +3 for heroism because I'm holding the nails, I would assume.
Yeah, also it's not a +3. So because you got 3,
Yeah.
you roll 3 dice and you take the highest. So for your rolls, it was a
Okay,
5. Yep.
Sorry,
Um,
That's okay.
you successfully construct a catapult. You have a catapult ready to launch one person. So, how then do you aim and fire the device?
Well, I'll use my observation to attempt to line up the catapult to the nearest window we believe we can get someone through.
Yep.
Because that is important to getting them through.
I
will
am.
gladly jump
We
to
got us
bear my weight
6.
to shoot someone.
Yeah, no, I'll be jumping on that. The other-
I'm nimbly jumping into the basket and getting myself like limbed
Braced,
up, ready
yep.
to.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're going to be using your wings to glide in the right direction.
pretty much. It's like, you know how you watch divers when they dive? That's just that straight.
I am Chaos Incarnate, and I am just a big weight right now.
So you've
I
replaced the
am-
weights and you're just holding onto the catapult.
I love this for all of
I was
us.
going to jump on it.
Yeah, I think so. You're jumping on it for
Depending on how we
chaos,
build this, we might be having different
and
ideas.
yeah, I think.
Wait, so
aren't we
what
the
is your
weight?
intentions, Dem?
Oh, I just want to add force to it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay, so you're the counter.
The counterweight,
Is
or
that how
counter
it works?
counterweight,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So we're
So
the
is that both
counterweight.
you and?
Yeah, and me.
Yeah.
That way we have enough strength
Oh,
to go all the way.
Yes.
Alright, cool. Well, I've lined it up.
Yep, you have Coop.
It is ready to go.
Yep, it is.
Does anyone want to do a countdown?
Wait.
3, 2, pew! Wasn't ready! Yeah, no,
On
I'm good to go. On Honk. Honk! Oh, shit!
So what did we get? Sorry, we got a 6, 2 5s.
I don't think that anyone's rolled yet.
I rolled and
I
I
s-
got a 5.
Yeah, Sin and Ali got a 5. Coop got a 6.
Did we do anything considering we're just waiting?
We got to
You
jump on it.
you gotta make a roll.
Heroism.
Yeah.
They're doing it for chaos, aren't they?
And I've
Is
got
it
to
chaos
roll.
or is it nimbleness to...
You could argue either. I'd argue that because chaos, you'd just be doing it with like wild fervor. Heroism, you'd be like really focusing on it. So I got another 6, and what else? There's,
So I need to roll for.
you need to
actually
roll
going through?
for your nimbleness. Yep.
Alright.
You fucked this
Are
up,
we
I'll get
ready?
through that hole.
5.
You have
Oh.
a flawless launch. You get sent up straight to that second floor, land quietly on the windowsill, and gain a bonus die on your next roll.
Fuck yeah. I do
Hell
the
yeah.
do the SpongeBob caveman look like, oh, that actually worked.
So you look in to see the Bonnie Wallace, who's the descendant of Sir Wallace, but you look in and you see something that haunts you to your core. She keeps ducks. 23 ducks live with her in this windmill.
Well, he's
Are
a
they
a lot of
free
dogs.
roaming?
Yep. And that disgusts you. How dare she live with this squalor? Damn ducks.
All right. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna look around, find out what's going on in here. This disgusts me, so I'm gonna try and cause some chaos when I'm in there. But I can hear myself.
I'm not sure.
That's all right. I think it's from Coop, so it's fine. Yeah. So I'm gonna look around, see what's going on in here, see if I
Weird,
can
all I did was open...
find anything.
Well, make me an observation check.
Not the greatest, but we'll see how this goes. 3. Fail.
You
Right.
you look around and you notice a couple of the ducks looking up at seeing you on the windowsill. They haven't done anything
Yes.
yet, but they can see you because you're a bird who's landed on the windowsill, right?
Yes.
You look around the room. It takes you some time. So ducks have started to notice you, and they're kind of not doing anything too much. But you see this glorious blade sitting in this yellow material, and you think that might be it.
And it's located in the middle of the room.
Yeah, it's in the kitchen.
Yeah, beautiful. And where is said disgusting woman?
So she's just sitting down at the kitchen table, drinking a cup of tea, surrounded by her ducks. You can see a picture of the dagger of Sir Wallace sitting in the yellow liquid, or like yellow material.
And it's, I'm assuming it's on the table in front of her.
No, kitchen behind her. So like it's
Okay,
in the
so
kitchen behind her.
alright.
Yeah.
Can I please sneak? I would like to sneakily get into the kitchen from where I am. So,
Are you
Jump
going to
off the
use
windowsill.
Are you going to use your ability?
I was going to when I got closer.
Yeah. Yep. So
because it's only for a few seconds.
yeah. Yep. So you're going to use your nimbleness to try and get down there, and then opportunely
Exactly.
grab it and then sneak.
Pretty much do the sneaky run back up, invisible,
So-
and out the window if I have to.
Just remember, you'll be dropping back down. So how are you going to get back up to the window then out?
He's gonna open the door.
Yes. Well, that was the other option. Just go straight through the window or the door downstairs.
There's no windows downstairs. The door's locked.
All right.
You are a
Okay.
goose.
All right. Is there any rope or anything I can see that I might be able to use to sort of help me maybe try and get my way back up, or
Not
around?
really. You definitely think, though, she's close enough to the door that a loud enough distraction might get her to open that door.
All right. I'm gonna toss.
You're still on the windowsill, so you can turn around. You can see your geese. I should point out, other geese. Are you guys doing anything? Because you can just see kind of. It's been about 5 minutes. You can just see Ryu kind of like looking into the window and like observing what he can see inside the windmill. You guys are just chilling next.
Looking back out at us, like.
I'm gonna turn back around and basically ask for a distraction. That's literally what I will do.
Alright, me going together. Me going together. The kindle.
Start a fire just outside the door.
As soon as I see the smoke and I see the
Well, let's
notice.
get to them starting the fire first, because that will determine what happens with her.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So your plan is let them start a fire, let her get distracted, get the knife, hope she opens the door, yeet out the door.
Yes. As
Capiche?
soon as if she gets up and goes for the door, straight down, grab the knife, use my ability Shadow Form, and get straight out.
Got it. Fire team. What are you going to do to set the fire? You've got hook, you've got flint, you've got sticks, you've got hay. You've got all the things you need to make fire.
On flint?
You've got some flint.
So you're gonna do the main bulk of the fire by the sound of it. I'm just gonna be next to her, smacking rock on rock.
Got it.
Pebble onto a rock. Basically, doing the same thing I did with my head earlier on the nail.
Sin, Coop.
I'll just help gather the hay and sticks and place them in a neat little pile by the door or wherever we're setting this fire.
Okay.
I'm also gonna eat my bread.
Got it. So,
Did you just bread like stashed under your wings or something?
under his hat.
No, I hid it.
Under
in my
his
hat.
He had a piece of bread under his hat. Because he has a wizard hat.
Smart goose, remember? Been around a long time. You can tell by the look of this beard.
You know what? Judging by the look of my goose, I probably have a freaking lighter.
Do you want to check your pockets?
Oh, I checked my pockets for a Zippo.
Sorry, no Zippo, just a big.
Just a big.
Alright, I'm cool enough to have a Zippo.
And
One
you
of
know
those
what?
Ones with a cross on it.
You do have a lighter in your pocket.
Yeah, I got a lighter.
Yeah.
Okay, but how do you?
Zippos.
You've got no idea how he's going to use it, but he's got one.
I was gonna say, how do you use it without opposable thumbs?
I just start smacking it on the ground, holding it in my beak. Just...
Smack. Yeah, effectively. But you can give somebody who needs it for this role an extra dice because I realised you have a lighter.
I already have 4, so give it to Ali.
Okay.
Alright, you can have an extra die.
Sweet. And is this heroism or chaos?
I would argue
This
this is
is
more
chaos.
chaos. You are setting a fire.
Okay.
You're setting a fire.
Okay.
This is vandalism.
I'm glad I've got the extra. I'm glad I've got the extra.
Just straight up vandalism.
This is, yeah.
Sweet. Alright, what do I get? Because I've rolled 2, does that mean I get to take the higher?
Yes.
Yep.
Sweet, I get a 5.
6.
Hell yeah. Alright, do I have to roll? Sorry.
Yeah, you're part of. The only person that doesn't is Ryu because he's made his roll. Oh, he's gonna make a stealth roll in a minute.
And which one?
Chaos. This is
Six.
Okay.
6, baby.
you are literally vandalizing.
3.
So you were a little too chaotic. You set
Oh,
the windmill
no.
on fire. But so now the windmill is on fire. Ryu, you see Bonnie freak out. She smells smoke. She's like, "Oh no, duckies!" She starts running to the door, going to open it.
Yep.
Make me that nimbleness check with I'll give you an extra dice as well, because of your shadow form.
Hang on, I've just accidentally picked that up.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
grab all 3 and all 4.
So it'll be 4, yeah.
And roll. Oh, Jesus!
Sorry, what was that, Dem?
No.
I'm not a geese, I am a unicorn. You can't see my
It was a 3. That was
So
a 3 is my best.
So you get down there, you get the butter knife, but those ducks have seen you. And whilst you start heading out, you return to visibility, and there's 2 or 3 ducks that are standing in your way. They're looking for a fight.
Oh
Shoot 'em.
yeah,
Shoot 'em with
alright
your
then.
bow that you can't
Done.
use.
Done.
So what you're holding a butter knife in your mouth.
Oh yeah, you've seen that meme with the crab with the knife? That's it. You mess with it, you get.
So what you need to do, so you need to make a choice. If you're heroic, you can make a full frontal peck. If you're trying to be nimble and like go for like a leg or a back strike, that's a nimble. If you want to try and throw a duck at one of the other ducks, and use the duck as a thrown weapon, that's chaotic.
I'm gonna go for the kid.
So you're gonna use the knife and try and throw one duck at this other duck that's looking for a fight.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Go for it.
All right, so I'm rolling for
Chaos. Well, this would be chaos. That'd be chaos.
All right. 1.
Just press R on one of the dice, my friend.
What's 2? Because it's +1, so I roll 2 dice, right?
No. So you roll 1 dice at +1.
Yeah, just +1 is just
1 dice. So the number next to the number
right.
indicates how many dice you roll.
1.
So
Should have chose the nimbleness option.
Yep.
you try to slap the duck with the knife to like batter it into the other duck, but it just grabs the butter knife off you with its kind of webby mouth, its bill,
Filthy.
and it takes the butter knife off you.
Oh, shit.
And it
Okay.
runs into the crowd of ducks and goes to the fire, and the door's open now. 23 ducks come storming out of this windmill. One of them has the butter knife. So back to the fire party. You've now lit a windmill on fire. A woman opens the door. 23 ducks start swarming out. A bit like that. Have you guys seen that GIF? Where like opens the door and like thousands of ducks come out. It's like
Yep.
that. Unbeknownst to you, one of them has the knife. You also see people at the church. They're seeing their windmill on fire and starting to head that way.
Does one of us use our observation to see be looking for our friend, but maybe see the knife?
I would argue that's what you'd be
I-
doing.
That's
I'm
yeah. I was
gonna
going to
roll
say the same thing.
observation as well.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Can
So-
Oh wait, no.
So you're fleeing. They can make the observation check. You're fleeing because you're now in a burning building. So you're like, knife's gone. I'm in a burning building. I got a boogie.
Alright.
Run away!
I got a 5.
I'm of no help. I got a 3.
No, I want to put that. Let me roll it again. I got a 2. I'm no help either.
Coop.
I'm the one that rolled 1 dice, and I still did better than everyone else.
So
I got a
Coop.
5.
So Coop and Dem, you see 2 different things. Coop, you see the people coming from the church. They are getting pretty upset because they see the fire and they see some geese hanging around. You feel the danger level's gone up again.
I feel
You-
like the ducks are the blame, not us.
You have become a nuisance. The villagers are starting to approach you. Like they see you, they're like, "What are these geese up to?" So you've gone up a danger level. This is like GTA, guys. If you get to 5 stars, we're in 2 stars. You're in the danger zone.
We're in the oven.
GTA 5 stars. Let's go.
Players, this ain't nothing. Last week we did tax evasion.
Before that, we summoned a portal to the Nether and brought over 3 ghasts.
Oh no.
So, Dem, you looking for your friend, find your friend. You see him. He comes out. You see he's not holding a knife. You don't see.
Had the knife.
Well, you knew that he was looking for something like a knife, but you find your friend. That's what you see.
Yes.
In running out, can I have a
Do we
look and
not
see if I
the
can
duck
find
at
it?
all, I'm assuming?
Well, you see 23 ducks coming out like that gif where they're
Do
just
we
like
see
storming
Do we happen to see a glinting duck?
with the
seeing
rolls
this.
with the rolls the group just made. They're lucky they saw you.
Nope.
Yeah,
With the
that's
roll-
fair.
I'm going to assume you inform us that a duck.
Oh, absolutely.
has
Someone's
the
got
knife.
it!
Yeah, so
One
you're
of them
caught.
fuckers has it.
Oh, I should point out,
Exactly.
you all see these ducks and think with disgust, because geese are clearly the superior bird. Chickens, because they're related cousins to you. They're idiots, but they're friendly. Ducks, they're just despicable. Just not worth...
Monsters and rapists.
Yeah, all of the
Wow.
above. That's just it.
Corkscrew penis.
They're
Yeah.
just the worst.
Yeah.
Let's not use that word
Corkscrew?
just for reference. Sure,
Or penis.
if that's what you believe. Especially on a platform like this.
Like Twitch.
It's okay, only 2 of us are affiliates. I can't get hurt by this.
Thanks!
Yeah.
I mean...
I feel like refraining from that word
I
might
agree.
be a good possible future idea.
I agree. Anyway,
Yeah, that's fine.
let's move on to the duck in the room, which is the fact you don't have the knife. And the ducks do. So, you hear Friar Duck calling out, the ducks have the knife, the ducks have the knife.
Okay. So looking back towards the ducks, are they going in a group to somewhere?
They are like sheeping, they're just like running towards that opening in the hedge.
Opening the head. Okay.
Cool.
They're just
I'm gonna
fleeing.
try and find it, see if I can see who's got it. Or
Do you
nimbly
remember
run.
what the duck that took it looked like?
Yeah,
That
that
was-
duck.
It was, yeah, they all look the same at this point.
They-
Let's be honest, they're all filthy.
Yeah, they took the words right out of my mouth.
Let's not be racist.
Fucking-
Duck.
yeah, that's right. This is
Can't be
racism
racist towards
at
ducks.
work right here.
Goddamn quackers.
So,
Goddamn clang.
can I try and like use my nimbleness to like literally run and like zigzag through them all till I see one and see if I can like do the
I
reply
would-
like I did with the cone?
I would argue nimbleness would be more trying to chase down the one that someone finds that spots it. If you're looking for something, that would be an observation. Like for instance, if you were trying to intimidate them to make them
True.
stop running, that might be chaos. If you're trying to
Yeah,
implore
okay.
to them to get the knife, that might be heroism. But nimbleness would be more like chasing or dodging.
I
yeah.
am going to try and get ahead of them if I can.
Well, you are ahead of them. Because you're away from you are like away
So
from them a little
I'm gonna
bit.
get to the gap in the hedge then,
Yep.
and try and intimidate them back.
Well, that would definitely be chaos then. If you're trying to intimidate them, you're
Yeah.
using your honk.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fucking wings wide, flapping them and screaming and hissing.
Yep, that's perfect.
Is there a chance?
Oh,
Nah.
that is nice.
big fucking roll.
While he's doing that, I'm going to re-observe the humans coming towards us to
Certainly.
figure out how much danger we are going to be in.
2 apparently.
I got a 5.
We'll start with Dem and then move to you, Coop. So, you scare the shit out of the ducks. Literally, it's like a field of white where they were standing. You see them run back towards the windmill, looking for Bonnie, covered in a white viscous substance. You see in the middle of the patch where the ducks were when you scared them, the dagger of Sir Wallace. It looks like you scared the shit out of them, but you also scared the one holding the butter knife. And they should point out, they're not running back into the fire. The ducks aren't trying to kill themselves. They're just running,
running
they're
away.
looking for Bonnie. They're looking for Bonnie.
Run
Why not,
away!
They're
Run
scum on
away.
the earth, they need to die, so they should be going back to the windmill.
Getting visions of smoked duck. Yep.
Coop,
That'd be great.
you see the villagers at the moment. They're looking at the group with disdain, but they're looking more for like buckets and something to put the fire out. Because you gather that this windmill is pretty important to this. It's a farming town, so you gather this windmill is more important to the villagers at the moment. But they've definitely acknowledged that the geese had something to do with this.
I didn't have anything to do it.
Joke's on them. We used one of their buckets for our catapult, so they're down a bucket.
I'm
But-
gonna pick up the butter knife because I'll be closest.
But yep. So you've got the butter knife. Who's got the shield, by the way?
We left
Well,
it in the
that's
trash.
stashed
Oh,
in
yeah.
Left in the
Oh, so
bin.
you didn't?
Yeah,
'Cause I just remember.
Yes,
I
Ben.
just remember you guys mentioning that you were using it to
Yeah,
try and light the
nope,
fire.
No,
we-
it's
No, no, no.
You didn't use it in the end. That's fine. You're just making sure. You do notice though, Coop, that the church now appears either completely clear or mostly clear.
Yeah, I was
Ooh.
gonna say, while with all the commotion going on and the ducks running back past us, that we should maybe slip behind them, go around the fire, and sort of head towards the back of the church while it's vacant.
You certainly
Yeah.
can.
Should we be releasing the chickens, considering that everyone's now distracted, or do we
At this
just
point,
leave
we
them
don't
because
need
they're
to.
dumb as rocks?
I mean,
Gonna worry about a petting zoo while
yeah.
there's a fire.
We're on a
Okay.
mission.
They're
Sin.
also
My
really
God,
dumb,
I'm
so they're not
sorry.
going to help us at all. So
No,
Yeah, I had
I
a
just
feeling that would
figured they
happen.
would get in the way of the humans because they're dumb as shit and they don't know what's going on.
okay,
So
so
probably creating some new vision, seeing some new vision of God as we speak.
it's true. They
this
probably see
roaring
us as
flame.
gods.
They're just like, whoa, who is
That's why in my
that?"
notes I put, "We'll come back for you," in quotes, because I was like, yeah, no, I doubt that's gonna happen.
We'll come back to you in 3 to 4 business days, but geese don't know what a business day is, and neither do ducks. Neither do chickens, so we never show back up.
It's okay.
Oh,
I'm
that's
literally doing
gold.
color coordinated notes.
So
As
I love this.
you don't need to make a roll. Like you definitely can pop over or through the hedge as the townspeople are heading to the windmill to try and put the fire out. Can I get everyone to blind themselves, please? I think is it B or Shift B on this one?
Yep.
B.
Just
B.
So did we actually pick up the knife yet?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, give me a second.
Going to
And we need to
Sneaky
go.
behind.
the knife
We
in
need to
my
go
hand.
back to the bin and get that shield too.
Yeah, well, we'll do that on the way back because it's next to the river.
It's gonna slow us down if we have to go to the church and there's still humans in there though.
Yeah, well, look at it this way. We have to go because the church is next to the river as well. So we'll have
That's
to
true.
grab the item from there, get in the river. They're not gonna get. They're fucking lazy. So we'll go get in the river, go to the fucking trash can, grab the shield, and go from there.
And I have a feeling we'll have to summon in the
Cthulhu?
town
Yeah.
square.
Right, possibly.
I think we have to do it at the
Well, it
the
says
end,
the
because-
the church was built over the burial.
Oh, so maybe we have to do it at the church.
In the church. So on the way to the church, maybe we'll stop off, grab the shield as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, that'll be a lot harder. Though, 'cause
We
it's
could
not
probably
gonna
just send.
Well, one of us
probably
goes
just
and does
send
it. I'll
you,
do it.
Ryu, to grab the shield with your nimbleness. You can quickly go grab it and come meet us at the church
Yeah,
instead of all of us going.
yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I'll
Just don't
I'll do that
attract
then.
the attention of 23 ducks again.
Yeah, it's alright.
What the fuck was that, man? Honestly,
I don't know what you're talking about.
one job. Get a
Dem, can you do me a favor and unblind? Just Dem.
Probably the worst.
Can
person
you
to
see
do it.
can you see under that box?
Yes.
Why is it not hidden?
You did it wrong.
What about that? Trying to hide it. I don't know.
See through it. Yes.
So you can see that space? Why is it not working? Sorry.
So you got it set to see through. You dumbass.
Oh, so now it's hidden?
Yeah.
Sweet, thank you. Everyone can unblind now. So,
When you click on it, remember you have to change it to
Yeah.
I'll check.
So as you head to the church, it's a single-story wood-sided affair. Inside, Father O'Reilly is still there. There were other patrons here at the sermon. However, obviously they've helped at the windmill. However, as you kind of approach, you can see kind of through the window, you can hear him yelling at an old drunk, old Willie. He goes, "I can't believe you're sleeping. You have a special role this year. It's an honor to be the head of the celebrations. If you don't get moving, I'll have to make them make you the back half of the costume again." And then he, you're kind of yelling at him about the celebrations this afternoon. And then he leaves the church to see if he can go help at the windmill.
I like old Willie.
So you can see on the map where old Willie is asleep.
Okay. So there's no one else but old Willie in here right now. that
Nope.
I can see.
And he is drunk and asleep.
So
And we're
I
looking
feel
for a
like we should
bell.
stealth this.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely
I definitely
stealth, we
think
don't
we
wanna
should
wake him.
build this.
Oh.
But we're looking for a bell, remember? And reminder, I stashed the knife in my hat.
Yep.
I love that you just
There's a
sat
couple
next to
types
your
of
hat.
bells that it could be. It could be like a handbell, or it could be a church bell. So, if we're looking for a handbell, that pew that the fucking pastor sits at could have something.
Yeah,
Worth
is
investigate.
there another floor to the church?
No, it's
Floor.
single floor, single story.
Okay.
Doors are open, as you can see in the pictures. You were kind of looking through the windows as you came around, and then you saw the priest leave.
I think Liam Geeson and I should go up to the pastor's little station and have a look at what's there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down. On the way past, I take a little sip of some of the booze old Willie spilled. Just a little lick.
So are we making nimbleness rolls to try and stealth in?
Sure. This is gonna work. Oh,
I should point out at this point it's around midday, so you started this adventure in the morning.
Too many, hold on.
It's around lunchtime now, because you have been pestering these humans now for hours.
wait, why did I do that? There we go. That's a proper roll. 06.
One of us succeeded.
Does
Sorry.
it mean you screwed it for us?
Maybe. We'll see.
You're not particularly quiet, but old Willie is quite drunk. Is everyone else waiting outside? Are you guys coming in too?
Oh, I thought we were all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all coming
I'm,
in.
Yeah, I thought we were all going.
I'm getting the
Okay.
shield.
So you're getting the shield and bringing it back here?
Yeah.
So that's going to take a couple of minutes. But so that means this roll you won't be part of, but the others, if they're sneaking in, they'll need those rolls too.
Yep.
Okie dokie, and that's nimble, yeah?
I'd argue that sneaking would be nimble.
Hey, that's a good roll, Bob.
Yeah, but I've got to take the lower one, so it's
Hey, you
3.
fucked it.
Yep. Don't you love that?
Who's leading the sneak? Probably you, Coop.
Oh, definitely could.
Can you make me an observation check too?
I sure can. Five.
Alright, so you notice a couple of things. You see that old Willie's quite drunk, and there's quite large bells at the back of the room. You think that if you were to ring them, you'd probably wake him up, so best to avoid that. It's hard to see from here, but there are some things on the lectern, so definitely worth heading down there if you can get down to there, like the end of like in front of the organ or whatever that is.
That's where we were going.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Perfect.
headed.
Yep. You're not particularly stealthy, but Willie, he is old and he's drunk. Therefore, he's not disturbed by a couple of geese meandering in.
We're just here to pay our respects.
We're just here. As our feet slap.
In the wide stone altar, atop of it is a massive holy book with a tiny plate of communion wafers. And you see also see a small a small black book as well.
Ooh, can I read?
You certainly can, but you see, like I said, you can see the little black book, a holy book, and some wafers. There's also something on the front of there's also something on the back of the altar, but we'll describe that in a minute once you get down next. You're kind of looking at the top of the altar at the moment.
I want to snack on the wafers.
You snack on the wafer
I want to snack on the wafers.
because you were
You know, I
daring.
can see you having, like, one of
No
those
communion for them.
So you've now been blessed, imbued with the strength of 2 geese. The divine snack grants you a +1 on your next heroism roll. You've been blessed
Hell yeah!
for eating the communion wafers.
Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about!
So do you open the religious book or the little black book?
little black one.
Um,
Do I need to roll to read?
Nope. It says, Dear Diary, nobody suspects me yet. The church's sanctum is the perfect place to hide the proceeds of my crimes, and nobody will guess the passcode is the name of something stupid. Also, I'm starting to think that I shouldn't be writing this down. You look and you see some animal heads and some dots. I'll grab it out. Why is that there? Oh, that's why. Boop, boop. Why is that not working?
I don't know, man. You're the game master.
Oh, it's making me click on the. Oh, that's right. I need to do hand. There we go. You see this? Whoop-a-doop-a-doop.
No, I don't.
Boop, 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 boop. And next to it are 6 sets of 5 dots across. So
Oh god.
it's a horse, a pigeon, a badger, an owl, a lion, a giraffe, an eel, an ox, and a snake. You feel that these could be pushed.
6 dots. Sorry, say that dots part again.
So it's 6 columns across, isn't it? So it's 6 rows with 5.
Columns is down.
Okay, so it's 6 columns and each column has 5 dots in it. They light up.
Okay. And then we also have these.
These buttons.
I mean, let's press one. Pick one at random. Say the eel.
Giraffe.
Okay, so it clicks into place and stays
I
in
would
place.
argue that a giraffe is, but sure.
So the eel
Well,
first.
Eel first. Fucking. Why not a giraffe? That's a weird animal.
Okay, so bear with me. So you've gone the eel, the giraffe. Yep. What's next? Are you gonna push any more?
The badger.
Okay. Yep.
Is there a mushroom?
No.
Maybe outside somewhere. In someone's stew.
I don't know. Anyone else think of any buttons to press?
I'm trying to write them all down.
I'm trying to find a pattern in them.
Just
Jesus.
press all of them!
Well, we've got
It's
four
the order
legs,
you
four
press them.
legs,
It's the
four
it's
legs.
the order you've pressed them is what matters. So
So we've got 4 legs, and then we've got two. These 2 have 2 legs. These have no legs. These have 4 legs. Is there anything else around us that we can read? Like, actually, can I read the Holy Bible?
it's the Bible.
Is it just the Bible?
Yeah, you're flicking through it. It is just an old Christian Bible.
No notes or anything on it?
Of course, he wouldn't desecrate that holy book with filthy ink.
I'm sorry. Yes, he would. He's a criminal.
But no, it's just a Bible. Nothing of important to a goose.
He is desecrating this church. Why wouldn't he desecrate the book?
But yeah, it's just a Bible.
This blasphemous shit. Who's this god they're talking about?
So did you want
What's
to?
the one in
There
the
is
top
only
center again?
beasts.
So it is a horse, a pigeon, a badger, an owl, a lion, a giraffe, an eel, an ox, and a snake.
I smell heresy.
Ah, thank you. I'm making color-coded notes. Yeah.
You're a cutie.
Yeah.
It's true.
So we got nothing to look at. We know it's a stupid name, and we got obviously have to push these in a certain order.
And you've already pressed eel, giraffe, badger.
Badger.
Okay. What if we somehow get like the name, an anagram of a name, like maybe Wallace, because it's literally everywhere.
So what animal do you push next?
Lion, why not?
Lion? Okay, and then what about... Nothing still happens?
Wait, do they depress after we press?
Nope, they stay pressed in.
Press them all one after another that we haven't pressed?
So what's the one you press next? Because something will happen after you press the next one.
The ox.
The what?
The ox.
The ox. So what happens is that top row of lights all turn red and then come back out. None of them are depressed now.
Okay.
But that top line, so that top line all stays red.
Okay, so we have to get the code right multiple times. Obviously,
I'm going to say something here. Think Wordle rules.
that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not
Well,
good at
I was looking at like
Right.
the snake and the eel, but there's no like third wiggly thing.
I don't even remember Wordle anymore. Which one's Wordle?
So basically, if you get one correct in the sequence, it'll go green and it'll stay indented.
Oh, yeah, that's what Wordle
And then
is.
if you get it correct but not in the right sequence, it'll go like orange or yellow.
So none of the ones we just hit were correct.
Or at least in the correct order anyway.
Oh, so
So it's green or red.
probably doesn't do the orange thing. So let's try a different button.
I don't know what Wordle rules are because I've never played it. So
Me neither.
Yeah, you put the letters in, and it tells you if they're in the right spot or not, or if they're in the word but in the wrong spot.
And in this instance, it looks like we get 6 chances.
So
to
so
get
if
right.
that's the case, then if the rules are, if that's the case, then you'd have 3 red lights. You'd have the second one and the last one would be orange. Then, if that's the case,
So
which was the
giraffe, ox.
which the giraffe and the ox would be orange.
Okay, so let's start with the ox.
Okay.
We did that last time.
So ox first. Yep.
Owl,
Yep.
then the giraffe,
Yep.
then the snake,
Yep.
then the pigeon.
So orange, orange, orange. So orange, 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 red. All come back out again.
what's so Oogs
But-
is in it?
I have a problem with that. Because I just used only the 2 we knew, and the other 3 we hadn't put in yet. And we knew 2 of them from the previous set were supposed to be in it.
Sorry, my mistake. My mistake. There is a third one in there. Sorry, the E would have also been lit up. That's my bad.
The
The eel.
Okay,
So-
thank you.
So the
Oh,
the
that
ox,
threw me then.
giraffe.
Sorry, that's my bad. It's been a big day.
All good. So we've got eel, ox, giraffe. We know giraffe's not in second or third. We know ox is not in first or fifth. So we'll go giraffe, ox, eel, snake, owl.
Green, green, orange, green, orange.
Okay, so switch the eel and the owl.
So you'd go giraffe, ox, owl,
No,
snake.
owl, snake, eel.
So spelling
Oh, how
Goose?
dare they!
Oh god damn.
Fuck you. That's great.
did say
bastard called us
stupid.
dumb.
Oh, I'm so glad the penny dropped. I've
I
been.
wish I could flip the table.
On so many levels, it called us dumb.
I need to flip the table. I need to.
Sorry, I've been waiting for you guys to get to this church all evening for that. So then you notice a hatch start to open. However, when the hatch, there we go. Yeah, there's a hatch that starts to open. What do you do?
Let's go to the hatch.
Yep.
Yep.
Investigate the hatch.
It goes to a ladder that goes about 8 feet down.
Oh god.
Oh, we can climb a ladder. If I climb, I'm
So-
just gonna fall down.
So you feel you'd be able to, you feel you'd be able to flap down it, but you'd struggle to get back out.
That's fine.
So we should find the bell first before we head down.
But wait, what
We
if the
should
bell's
make sure
down
that-
there?
Well, we should double check that none of the bells are up here. Well,
So
bell isn't up here, but
these are all
yeah.
attached. Like these bells are like attached to the walls. Like they'd
Wait,
be
is
run.
Ryu back?
Yeah, shouldn't we make sure?
I
we
was
use that
literally
as
about to say, at this point, I'm back, right?
Yeah. You've come back. Like while they've been mucking around with these buttons,
Okay,
you're
cool.
back. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you were back when they were playing with the buttons.
So now we have the knife and the shield with us. And now
I
we
am-
just need to find the bell.
So I'm down to like go straight down into here and ride the shield down like
Like Link.
yeah, like a Link from fucking.
Noise, you'll wake Willy.
Yeah, that's true.
Fine.
Don't
Fair.
wanna alert the guards. But the
Oh, he's
clever
doing
my
such a great
actions
idea.
alerting them.
Are you keeping the little black book, by the way?
Sure, why not? It's my book now. I've always wanted to steal someone's diary.
And like if you flick through the diary more, it's like lists of things that he's stolen from people in the town, like and like stuff that he's been like taking from confession, like their plate and stuff.
Once all of this is over, I'm going to start taking out the pages and just littering the towns with them, just as a note.
Got it. And I should point out, like he's like signing this off Father O'Reilly. So like every page, he's
Of course he is.
he's a real smart crook. This guy. So you.
He's a man of God. He doesn't think that he's doing anything wrong.
So do you guys flap down the ladder?
Sure do.
Yep.
I'm gonna help Ryu carry the thing down.
We'll both skate down, flapping our way down.
Yeah.
And you now see this.
Oh boy.
The
That's a grave.
The hidden chamber.
That looks like a room I can't talk about on Twitch.
You mean a dungeon? Why not?
Yeah, sure. let's
Because
go
of
with
the
Is
That
this
looks
like the
alternative
cool thing again?
method of dungeons.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Even I got that, Cooper. Dang it!
It's been a silly goose. That's all.
So,
Ah.
could I get a single a group or a single observation check, please?
Let's go group.
Sure.
Or
A group so people can. What do we?
Hey, I'm not useless.
I
observation
am
2.
not myself. I got a.
Oh,
six.
hallelujah!
I got a
don't
2.
have to squeeze. I got the 5s. Yay!
I got double 6s!
Woo!
Let's go.
Wait,
So,
what was my bonus thing again?
so your bonus is if something's going to get broken, you get a +1.
No,
The
food one.
extra one for eating the wafers.
Heroism. So when you make a heroism roll, you get to add an extra dice, and that's just when you
Okay, so-
until you make it. On the table, you find the bell of St. Clylum, or however you say it. And noticing around, you see like jewelry and coins and bits and pieces that you believe belong to the town.
Okay.
There's
I'm gonna
shinies.
put a ring on.
We'll take him.
I'm gonna put a ring on my bracelet on my foot.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Let's just like bling ourselves out while we're here.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the bell, does that look like the bell that we're looking for, maybe?
It certainly does.
Oh, fuck yeah. Now,
Hell yeah.
I see a rug. Is there anything under the rug?
Not
I hear lots of people.
not much. And yes,
Not
you
much.
hear people congregating.
Anyway, we could possibly shut the door. So that
They're not in the church.
don't know.
No, it's not that close. But you feel the fire might be out by now. And you're thinking, wait a second. It might be time for the festival.
Oh yeah.
So,
Now is the time.
Now is the time to rise.
Let's summon the Hydra so that it can eat all of these filthy humans. Let's do this.
Summon the
with the
feathered
prophecy
one.
that the Mother Goose told us,
Hmm.
did it say where we need to instigate it?
Well,
The Cave of Honking?
so she explained that the beast was felled by Sir Wallace. So a place where Sir Wallace would be celebrated would be a great place to bring back the feathered one.
Okay, so at the statue. Follow.
I like this idea.
Okay, I have an idea, if anyone wants to listen.
I'm in.
Sure.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
We hide the instruments on our body. So, for example, the bell can go either in Captain Honk's jacket or into your arrow pouch. Right.
Yes.
I'm
The
happy.
shield, we can go find that trench coat again, if it's still on the ground. If not, we can cover it in someone's jacket, right, and drag it along behind us. But I think we
Yes.
should sort of sneak the equipment in, and we just sort of rush in as fast as we can. But you can't tell that we're carrying the stuff.
So try and three geese in a trench coat, everything in.
Kinda, but without the trench coat, per se. Like, we're just
Yeah.
geese going in. Because I don't think
How-
the trench coat's going to work in, because I doubt we're going to find the trench coat.
I was gonna say, but how are we gonna hide like the shields? Because that's
That's
kind
what I
of.
said, under someone's... Like, someone
Oh.
takes off their jacket, like Liam Geeson, and puts the jacket over the top of it.
How
Might
big
work.
is?
It's a serving platter.
How
Serving
big's the
platter.
bell?
Bell's just a handbell, like a handbell that you
Can I tuck it into my hat?
you probably fit
Bell
in.
can go in plenty of places.
Yeah, probably fit under your hat, Captain Honk. Yeah.
Wait, I put the bell under my hat.
And then we just need to cover the shield.
You make a slight jingle when you move your head, but it's hidden.
Starts moving my head back and forth.
Ding
Like,
dong, ding ding ding.
Can
All
I
the
can
way
I
wakes up.
can I wear the serving platter as like a backpack?
You probably could.
It's got handles that I could probably
Fit your
squeeze
wings
my
through.
wings through.
By the way, you
Good idea.
your penny, being the observant goose, something has just dropped with you as well. You're thinking back to that windmill. Why didn't you guys just fly to the window?
We're too cool for that.
There was more chaos
We
involved
did.
in slingshotting
We
us.
just made someone fly with a bit more style.
Yeah, we did it like Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, you weren't.
Captain Honk's gonna be honest. He's been on the sea a bit too long and
You
forgot
don't
he
have
could
a
fly.
wing. You're missing a wing. You can't fly.
You can fly with me, Hook.
Captain Hook.
Liam Geeson is going to stare at the ground, mouth slightly ajar, sweating, having an existential crisis because he didn't think about flying.
Yeah, effectively, yes.
Geese don't know how to fly. It's a well-known fact. All they know how to do is scream.
And cause chaos.
Thinking about bread and fire.
So, you've got the bell, the knife, and the shield stashed. What's the plan, guys?
Let's get to the center of the town.
Awesome.
Let's all just slowly try and ascend this 8-foot ladder. One
Yes.
little munch at a time.
Exactly. So, how are you going to get out of here, actually?
Well, if he's got the shield on his back,
Tenacity.
the dagger and the knife, the dagger and the bell, they're in our hats, easy enough, but not intrusive.
We can fly out.
and we can just fly out.
I
Yep.
think it's too
Except
narrow
for
for
Captain
us to
Honk.
just.
You could
fly
try and
out.
you think you could get out. It might be a little bit. You might buffer your
We
wings a
can
little
at least
bit.
get to the highest run.
Yeah, you can flap out of here. I'd pay that. So you start.
Actually, I suppose if we're just like slowly stepping up the ladder and flapping our wings aggressively, we'll slowly make our way out. So
Yeah.
it won't be pretty, but we'll do it.
So you've managed to get out. So as you're heading into town,
Actually, before we leave,
yeah.
everyone else has walked out. I sort of dawdle behind. I'm gonna step across the organ, walk past old Willie, and throw the black book at him and leave.
When you hit the organ, he wakes up. And he's like, oh, 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 oh. And he starts to get angry. You throw the book at him and he like looks at it and opens it. And he's like he gets angry. And like you feel like he was about to like alert people that the geese have done something in the church. But he then like flicks through the book. So simultaneously, your rating was about to go back up. But then it goes back down to the one it was on. As he storms into town, like looking at the book and seeing the hatch still open, like pops his head down, sees what's down there, and then storms into town. Kind of like, these geese are weird, but with his information, I've got bigger fish to fry. As you head towards the festival, you see a novelty sword in a fake stone, an attraction popular with younger crowds seeking photo opportunities. Visitors can attempt to pull the sword from the stone for a small fee and be knighted with the legendary sword. The teenager attending the stall looks like they would probably let a goose have a go, if they happen to wander up to the stone.
I have an idea.
Give it a go.
Let's do it.
Everyone else can have a go if they'd like, but I have an idea on my attempt.
I want to have a go.
You feel that to lift this stone, you'd need to be pretty heroic.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm all for this.
Alright, I get one attempt at this.
2 6s.
You said heroic,
So,
right?
Captain Honk.
So,
Hell yeah.
nice.
so Captain Honk goes first, and you manage to pull the stone out. The attendant looks a little bit confused, knights you with the plastic sword, and puts it back in the stone for the next person to attempt it. You are now...
Captain Honk.
Yes, Sir Captain Honk.
Hell yeah.
Sin, was that you attempting to...
Partial.
Unfortunately, you both fail.
No.
You now have a bit of a bruised ego, and that kid that you knocked their ice cream out of their hand, as tradition, throws a tomato at you, because that's what they do if you fail the lift. Yeah, you get tomatoes thrown at you by that kid, you knock their ice cream out of their hand, but then like he sees you guys, and he's like, and like darts back into the crowd.
It's back.
Yeah, good. As
Little
he
bitch.
should.
But yeah, your egos are a bit
Everyone has
bruised.
their turn?
I think
I'll give one a go. 2 and a 3, so that'll be a 3.
you again try and are unsuccessful. There's no kid to throw a tomato at you guys, you like the other two, but your ego is definitely bruised, considering you now see Sir Captain Honk, and you could have been Sir Friar Duck, but you're not.
Okay. I
Captain
want to
Honk.
compel the man that runs the stall,
The teenager, yeah.
that he needs to guide Sir Captain Honk to the statue and march us there with the plastic sword on his shoulder.
He does so.
Ooh.
He grabs the sword out,
yes.
puts it on his shoulder, and starts walking. He walks to where a band is starting to get together. And it looks like some of the band members have called in sick. So he starts leading the band with the shield on it, and the sword on it, like the plastic sword on his shoulder. And the band's like, "Oh, this must be our time to start the march." You could help the march because they're missing some
Yeah,
music
definitely.
instruments, or you could try and sabotage the band.
Well, he's going to the statue.
Yep,
right?
in the center of the giant Fezzy Fest. Yes.
He's bringing the band with him.
Yep, and wish you guys
I
with him.
think we should join along.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's
I
join
think so
along.
too.
We've got
Yeah.
Liam Geeson, who happens to have a beautiful voice.
Do I?
Well, you've got a powerful honk. hit your high pitch and break all the windows nearby.
It doesn't benefit us.
We're at the peak when we get to the statue. It'll be great. But
No, I was
I
gonna
think we should
say.
join the band. Honking away.
Yep. So you start.
I just want to ask for reference. Has anybody seen the video of the actor Bill Bailey? I'm pretty sure it's him doing the musical with the horns.
Yes. And he does Metallica.
Yeah, he does
Honk,
Metallica.
honk, 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 honk,
Yeah, honk, 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 honk,
Yes.
honk, honk, honk. We all just like start.
That's exactly what it is.
Do that.
Dan.
We're just,
Yes.
we're just doing like
The
master
band.
of puppets and shit and randomly just down the street
Yep.
to it. I love this.
Yep.
So you join in, no rolls required. You're just having a merry because you're not trying to sabotage it. You're just kind of making honks as you waddle down the parade.
Yes.
The townsfolk are still a bit curious because they're like, "Are these the same geese as before?" But they're like,
No.
but they're not enough. Like it's not enough to like cause a problem, right?
Yes.
And-
different geese wearing different weird clothes.
And yeah, you enter the centre of town. You actually hear the mayor start to talk. Greetings, everybody. It is my greatest pleasure to welcome you to the annual Staffordon Gander Giant Vegetable Festival. Now, the star of the show will be with us in just a moment, but before that, our very own Old Willie this year has agreed to cut the ceremonial loaf. We've lost the ceremonial knife and the ceremonial platter, but we've still got a loaf thanks to our lovely baker, which he will cut. You've realised this is the ultimate time. The town is here. You can see Old Willie yelling at the priest, and then he realises the mayor's calling him, so he starts heading to the stage. This is your chance. This is your chance to make maximum chaos, to upset
Yes.
proceedings,
Let's
summon-
do the summoning.
Let's fucking go.
I need the... How are you causing chaos with the items that you've got, with the abilities that you've got? What are you doing? You've got abilities, you've got perks, what are you doing?
I'm gonna make it rain.
So you're going to make it rain.
I'm
make it
going
rain?
to set 3 of my clones and myself on a rampage, honking, squawking to the utmost degree.
Yep.
I will try and use sort of my heroism to keep all the people away from our little party.
Yep.
That's yeah. I'm
You know,
using a
just
heroism
generally-
for that, the squawking.
Yeah.
Is the mayor using a megaphone?
Oh, and the
No, he's just
yeah.
talking loudly.
Oh.
Is there anything that I can do to amplify my voice even more?
There's like people holding like, you know, those like effectively cones that they used to talk into, like town criers to talk into. There's people using them, like cheering and whooping into them. You definitely could grab one of those in the chaos. Definitely. So it's kind of like not a medieval, but like a old school megaphone.
I'm entering my villain arc.
What are
I'm
you
going
doing?
to take the dagger and stab Willie in the foot.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got someone making it rain.
Our team.
Someone making it
was.
rain. We've got someone who's going to be sending clones into the crowd. You're going to be stabbing Old Willie. Sounds like you're trying to steal a megaphone and make like a really loud honk to like break some glass and stuff.
But first, I would try and steal the loaf of bread and eat at least part of it that they're cutting for the ceremony.
That would all kind of be happening at the same time. So if you want to try to be stabbing him and eating the bread, you'd kind of be that's two places at once.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Never mind that.
So stabbing or eating the bread.
I'll be
Stabbing. So
Bleed.
Ryu and Coop, what are you guys doing?
I'm here to cause chaos. I can try and steal the bread using my nimbleness.
What's
I probably won't just honk at the moment. I don't feel like there's a reason for it because it's just going to mess up everybody else as well
Can
if
I
it's that
suggest
bloody
something?
loud.
You have the shield. Turn
I
it
do
into a
have the
gong.
shield.
Gong.
Just start
I
smacking
could.
your head against it like it's a gong.
That would work.
dung 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 dung.
Yep. Yep.
So, is that the plan?
I
So,
like that plan.
so rain, stabbing, clones, gong, and stealing of ceremonial bread.
Honk Legion attack.
Alright, so
Hell
I
yeah.
need you all to make a chaos roll.
I win.
I get a 3.
Remember, your abilities would be coming into play here, I'd assume.
I was using heroism previously, but because
Well,
I've changed
yeah, I
to
was-
stealing the bread, is that more?
It's whatever you
chaos, or
want. It's so this
Cool.
this is a roll to cause chaos, but if you're trying to argue that
Nimbleness.
what you're doing is chaotic through nimbleness, sure.
Cool, because I'm trying
Well,
to
as
steal
a
the
group,
bread and
there's
take it
already
away.
2 6s.
Yeah,
That's
I
3
got a
6s.
one.
That's 3 6s.
I got a 3.
Unless it's
is someone gonna use? Is anyone using the bell? By the way.
Yeah, I've
yeah,
got the bell.
like
I'm
ringing
doing
Oh,
the
no,
that.
bell
no,
as
I-
a scream.
Well, I know Ali had the bell. Ali
Yeah.
had the bell.
What did I have in my? What did I have on me?
Nothing.
Or did we not put that with?
Ali had the bell.
Ali
Coop,
said that she
Yep.
could.
Coop
Oh,
had
okay.
the shield.
it.
Dem
Yeah.
had the knife.
Okay,
I'm
easy.
like ringing it as
In your hat?
my clones. Yeah,
So you're banging your head,
No.
ringing it in your hat.
yeah, and my clones are like banging their head, squawking.
All right, perfect. All right, cool. So, as you waddle into the middle of the square, just as Wheelie goes to cut the loaf, the bell's making a terrific racket. You're bashing at his knees as you stab him in the foot with the knife, and this, like, the festival goers are watching in awe. At this point, as Willie's being stabbed, he knocks the bread onto the ground. Ryu, you see this as your opportunity to strike. You grab the loaf of bread, honking as you run into the crowd, sprinkling the crumbs of bread. Like, it is absolute pandemonium. Like, the mayor is, like, he's got tears running down his face. And then from the back of the alley, you see the Feathered One. As it turns out, this fearsome beast with 4 human legs and a big cardboard head, worn by a couple of teenagers. But who cares about the little details? You've brought the Great Feathered One back to the land of Stafford-on-Gander, and you've ruined the celebration of, what's his name? Sir Wallace. As the chaos erupts, the crowd start to turn on you, you flee and head to the Cave of Honking, knowing that you have brought back the prophecy. There is a round of applause, and then people start chasing you out of town. You have
We did it.
successfully brought back the Feathered One, who may or may not have been some teenagers in a giant goose costume, but you successfully have done it, and you return to Mother Goose to tell her of your adventure. Congratulations, you have successfully screwed over Sir Wallace. Well, you think you did anyway.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we did it.
Wins all round.
Head on the statue on the way out.
But no, hopefully that was a fun little one-shot.
Hey, sorry, I forgot to do this all game, but it's important.
But no, I really hope you guys had fun. I know it wasn't as serious as a traditional D&D session, but considering it's been
good fun.
well, for Coop, this is this is your first time playing with us, and for everyone else, it's been many months since we last joined the table. I thought this was a great way to break the ice, grabbing this module. Just a quick shout out, this is made by the pocketworkshop.co.uk. You can buy this module to play with your friends. Comes with all the assets that I've shown on screen. There's some more, but the clipping them wasn't quite as neat as these ones, so I didn't put them on screen. There's actually some great photos of the Great Feathered One, which is 2 teenagers in a goat costume, a duck costume. There's a photo of the catapult. There's a photo of the geese in the trench coat, which I'll now that we've done it, because I wouldn't have been able to crop it without getting like parts of text in it that would have spoiled the story. But I'll show those photos with the group after this now. But hopefully you all had a blast. I think we're probably going to wrap stream up there since the game is over. Just for the quick stream side before we, as a group, say g'day. Is there someone that we wanted to target for a raid? There are 3 of us, so we could try and raid somebody. A tactical raid.
I'm down with that.
Just trying to see who's online. Anyone that we know that you'd like to raid? Anybody?
I mean, if you want to do someone who's playing D&D of some description.
I can't see anyone in my follow circle, but anyone...
No. No one's doing D&D, sorry. I just realised.
I'm just having a look to see if I can find an English streamer, because we don't want to throw someone into non-English.
Yeah.
These guys only have 2 viewers. Why don't we hit them?
Sounds to me. Who was it?
Traumatic.
Where'd you put this name?
I haven't put it in anywhere yet.
You putting it in chat?
Easy.
Alright. Alright, thanks everyone for watching and thanks everyone playing. Players, we'll be back in a second as we finish this raid. But thank you so much for hanging out for the night. We'll be back next week, or I'll be back next week. Alright, back soon.
Also.
Thank you for the night and have a good one.